This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Those liars of ours back when I was in school said 2010 would be future cool. The gasoline engine would be a thing of the past. We'd get our own little rockets that would fly real fast. I couldn't wait to start flying around with a 4-hour erection that wouldn't go down. I'd impress and undress every woman in town, and I couldn't wait for that to get off the ground. Now I'm sitting here, there's a cop over there. Me and him supposed to be up in the air. Him saying, Tim, you're way too drunk to fly. I'll have to write you up for an FUI. I'm stuck in an 89 Pontiac. I'm supposed to be a flying sex maniac. So where's that contraption to strap on my back? Where the is my jetpack? Where the is my jetpack? Maybe Ross Perot could have finally got around to a tiny little rocket with a giant sucking sound. But Clinton came along with mainly women in mind, and a giant sucking sound of a different kind. I can't smoke in my car, I can't smoke in a bar. Bob Dylan's still our biggest rock star. We made it to Mars and now the president's black. But where the is my jetpack? Where the is my jetpack? Where the is my jetpack? All right. Settle down. I understand everybody's excited.
It's Christmas morning.
National Football League opening day. We're all... Hang on a second. I said National Football League opening day, and someone rolled their eyes and acted like they're going to vomit.
What?
Indeed.
Christy probably likes football more than I do.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
You got to reevaluate some things.
I have nothing against it. I just.
So you're on your period right now?
No.
Yeah.
No, that was last week.
You got a rainbow flag somewhere? Is that your problem, pal? Hi, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
There are plenty of gay guys who like football more than I do.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, that's true. I had a tight end who was gay. Anyway.
Oh, on your team, really?
Do I have my button bar turned up over there?
Hang on a minute.
Okay.
I don't know what these
Hi,
things
Christy Lee at the Silac News
Hi,
Desk.
Jim.
There's
Give me
Pat
a
Godwin.
test over there.
Okay.
My fellow Americans, our long national nightmare is over.
You know, thinking about being ready to play that on the NFL opening day, think about how they sat and thought, okay, how do we get Nixon pardoned? who do we appoint president? And what spin do we put on it so the American public doesn't go insane? Put Nixon in jail, you know? Well, we need to let the country heal. Whoever came up with that is a genius.
Yeah, well,
And that's what happened.
worked out okay.
That's Jerry Ford, you know.
Jerry. You call him Jerry?
Oh, yeah, Jerry.
Gerald Ford, University of Michigan, played football, of course. Not to
Not
mention
very
the
well.
fact that
Weren't you in
very
line
fine,
with him at a
very fine
salad
skier.
bar?
Yes, I saw him light the Christmas tree in Beaver Creek, Colorado.
Did he fall into the packages or anything?
No, he didn't.
Very clumsy.
I think he gracefully got us through a very difficult period.
Very clumsy.
Not to mention the fact that he is a skier, or was.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly an honorable man.
We should, somebody look that up. Hoffy, look that up. How many presidents were skiers?
John Kennedy.
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. How many people are skiers and entitled? And I don't think they're mutually
I don't know
exclusive.
if Clinton was a skier, but I think he spent a lot of time in Aspen.
Anyway, for
cocaine, the chicks,
The chicks.
probably a lot of après ski.
There's
Let
Josh
me sniff
Arnold.
your ski
There's
pants, honey.
Ace
Stuff like that.
Cosby. Ace is also excited about the NFL season. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. How are you?
I'm good. Now, we should point this out. It's the Dude Wipes Sports Desk starring Chick McGee. I have a new memo over here. It says, make sure to say Dude Wipes starring Chick McGee.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I support it, but I don't think that's. I'm the overlooked, taken for granted, the anchor. I'm the MVP. I'm always here. Mm-hmm. You guys just, I'm just like the wallpaper. You just assume, and then when I curl up and not here anymore, you guys go.
No, Chick. You're like the walls. You keep this place standing, my friend.
There you go.
And then you'll go, there's something different. I don't know what it is.
Might take us a few days.
Weeks is what I'm thinking. Did you know that Abraham Lincoln used toilet paper? Are you wiping your ass like Lincoln did? Isn't it time for Dude Wipes? Dump that roll. Wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean pants down. Dude Wipes.
Dude Wipes. We're still waiting for our
there he
package
is.
of the Dumpkin Spice. We have a photograph just posted in the studio of Gerald Ford skiing.
My fellow Americans,
There he is skiing.
Wow. No helmet.
How about if he would have done the My Fellow Americans, Our Long National Nightmare wearing that in that position from the ski hill?
Yeah, that'd be cool. He'd go, hey, I'll get back to Washington after I hit the slopes.
Yeah, but our long national nightmare is finally over, and there was no deal appointing me president and letting Nixon go. No deal at all.
It wasn't the ski season when it happened, but in any event.
I forget when it happened.
When
Is
I'm
that right?
looking forward to the ski season. Just got my pass 2 days ago.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
That's just like saying, well, I got the oil changed on the yacht. Excited?
Very relatable.
Everybody's
I
excited
can't
when
help
that
it if you
happens.
guys don't ski. Pat, you had every opportunity to ski. You grew up on the East Coast.
Yeah, I went once.
How'd that go?
I'm not good at it.
When you
You
recite,
you can't go in one day. It takes you a few days to get.
Okay, I didn't like it.
when you recite all the kids you have, 7, do you include Pat's name in that, or
He has to, legally.
Does he?
Yeah, I'm a ward of the court.
wasn't there a guy who claimed the 7 dwarfs on his income tax return?
No kidding.
Isn't that a thing? I think that's a thing. I didn't just come up with that. I
What?
heard about that. Yes, he was Doc Dopey Sneezy.
That's amazing. Just to see if he could.
It's just claimed all of them.
Let's see if those jokers are paying any attention.
So, can you give me the name and address of the prison he's in?
I don't think I think it was just a.
You can't claim people that
Sure,
don't.
you can't. I don't think.
Well, you
go to-
can, but you can't do it legally.
No, I don't think you go to jail for that. Hiding income is why you go to jail.
Well, I think I'll have to call
just saying.
an IRS agent. I wouldn't recommend that you make up
You know,
people.
hang on. Don't forget. Let's find out what we can get away with. That's what I want to know.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, great.
You can claim anything you want. You won't go to jail. You can't hide income. I'm almost certain of that.
Well, if you're hiding income, if you're making claims that aren't valid.
That's different.
I
What do
don't
you mean
think
it's
so.
different?
Well, I have
Very
fortunately,
different.
I'm not good at this sort of thing. That's why I have a professional accountant handle my finances. I highly recommend that.
Remember
It's
that one account we all
far
had
too
for that one?
complicated for.
Laundering money to me is something I can't wrap my head around. I don't understand how that works.
Well, you need a Maytag.
Well, first of all, typically that involves a lot of cash.
I know.
The
So
best way to do it
and
is
there's no who has cash anymore. When's
Go
the
to
last time you used any cash?
People that sell marijuana, they have a lot of cash
go
True.
to the casino.
because they can't put it in a bank.
Well, that's the fault of poor legislators and stupid government and the liquor lobby. But that's a different story. What have you got going over there?
That's
Preview
a
and sports.
Great question. We had a no-no last night that twirled by
Three guys, right?
Three guys, no hitter. Yep. Cubs beat the Pirates 12-0. Shotei Imanaga, I think, and two Cubs relievers combined on a no-no to blank the Pirates 12-0. We've got let's see, Jessica Pegula advances in the U.S. Open, so there might indeed be a American woman in.
American woman.
Get away from me in the
away
U.S.
from
Open
me.
finals. Yeah, and of course...
Is that the Guess Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the great singers.
They're in the news today.
Oh, they are. Please tell me. It's better be good news.
Well, it is if you're a Cummings-Bachman fan.
I am.
Pegula
yeah.
beat Swiatek. Go ahead.
The Guess Who's Burton Cummings and Randy Bachman settled their lawsuit over the band's name with fellow original members Jim Cale and Gary Peterson. Terms were not disclosed, but Cummings and Bachman, or is it Bachman if you're from Canada?
Technically, it's back.
He makes a big deal out of this. Just say Randy Bachman.
No, he
Don't
doesn't.
listen to him.
He's a great guy.
Confirmed they have
Super
acquired
duper.
the rights to the band's name.
The things we argue about.
No, there's been a band called the Guess Who that
And Cale and Peterson were out there making it sound like Cummings and Bachman were still in the band, and they
I still say C.F. Turner was the Chick McGee of the Bachman Turner Overdrive. That's all I'm saying.
I won't deny that.
Damn right he was.
Randy's a
When
great guy. He's got a terrific video about
You act like you
the
play
Led
poker
Zeppelin
with him.
thing.
He doesn't
Sure,
know
yeah,
you from
Hard Day's
Adam.
Night.
I've spoken to him. He's a
He
wonderful
doesn't
guy. He's a
know
terrific
you.
artist. And
He'd sell you down the river.
I apologize, Randy. It's good news.
Good too.
It's good news.
You are the most optimistic broadcaster I've ever been around. Well, you know, Randy Bachman was listening.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show. He was in here.
They all listen all the time, and Chick
I,
ran
of course,
his
have a
mouth.
friend that's very good friends with him.
Oh, Jesus.
I do.
And Burton Cummings is a great vocalist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My friends from
Don't
Canada.
write any songs. Bert, please.
What?
Okay.
Check out the song "Undone" and get back to me, okay?
Is that She's
He didn't
Come
write that.
Undone?
Did he write that?
I'm talking. Great vocal.
Oh.
That's what I
She's
said.
come
Just don't write anything.
He's written some great songs. What
Half of These Eyes he wrote. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Caitlin Clark became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 100 three-pointers and finished with 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Yes, that's a triple-double, my friends. Her second career triple-double. And the playoff-bound Fever beat the Sparks 93-86 last night in
Boy.
a far-off land called Indianapolis.
I love that this is happening. All those journalists, back in May and June.
She's figuring it out.
She's not doing too well,
Yeah, I don't
is
know.
she?
Maybe Angel Reese should be rookie of the
I
year.
don't- something's-
I don't think so.
Yeah, this is a little harder than you thought it'd be, isn't it, Caitlin?
See her now.
And she went, hold my beer.
Every
Let me sink this one from the parking lot and get back to me.
Flawless.
And then another interesting thing in sports, the Chicago White Sox may grab a record that's been around since, 1900?
No, that's not. No, I looked this up, and it's no.
Well, what's being claimed?
Most
Most
losses.
losses.
in a season.
Oh, okay.
And the Cleveland Spiders, or what is it? Something Spiders had like 22 and 149 or something.
Yeah, that's when the balls
But-
the balls were full of lima beans.
But it was
a different era, you see.
154 game season, and then
Yeah.
the Mets in 62 or something.
The point is the White Sox blow, and
Yeah.
people go there and get hot dogs to go.
Please for me, you can do everything else that you do. Please stop doing that awful hack joke about hot dogs to go.
I love that joke.
At the Major League Baseball park. Everybody's heard it. I don't think it's funny.
Pat, do you like
Pat
getting-
thinks it's funny.
That's the first time I'd heard of it.
I feel like it's the first time I'd heard it, too.
I'm sorry.
Are you out of your mind?
I think so.
That's the first
Yes.
time I heard it.
Sometimes
That may have
our
been a
brains
30-year-old.
protect ourselves, and we...
Yeah, that is true, though.
the arbiter of all
30-year-old
jokes, Ace
joke,
Cosby, your thoughts on that great joke?
I've heard it a million times.
I have a gift for Ace Cosby today.
Is that right?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah, we can come back with that.
Is it a knuckle sandwich? Pizza.
Pizza related.
White Sox right now are 32 and 109.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You going to take that, Spiders?
Hey, Spider, you going to take that, huh? What's the problem, Spider?
Okay. Now, also coming up, we have
Shoe Into the Week is up. Sneak preview on the Chick McGee Instagram at the Chick McGee. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
And we've got our special pigskin competition up and running. You got to get your entry in today. Pick all the games this weekend in pro football, and we'll have a winner coming up. And it's a great prize from Steven Singer Jewelers, a $500 gift certificate every week. Just pick the winners. Ladies and gentlemen, get on there. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. No spread involved. Just have some fun.
Yeah.
There's tiebreakers. It's all explained right there. And thank you, Steven Singer Jewelers.
And college football names of the year coming up. We do this every year, and I've kind of let it slide because we're starting into the second week of the season. But we do have the names of the year featuring Dude Person and Pig Cage.
Yes, there's always great.
Those are actual names of players, and they're very good, especially Pig.
Cool.
And you know what else is very good?
What?
Raycon Everyday Earbuds. That's right. And they've just launched the upgraded model of the best-selling Everyday Earbuds. Thank you for playing along. They come in a variety of vibrant new colors: blush violet, forest green, royal blue, and, of course, the classic black. And Raycon's upgraded Everyday Earbuds.
I always think you're doing the commercial for and pink hearts. The cereal.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Sorry, back
Is
to
there
you.
something blue in there? Pink, yellow?
I don't think so.
In Lucky Charms?
Blue
Diamond?
Blue Diamond.
Blue Diamond. I think it is blue.
I thought it was Blue Diamond.
Pink hearts. Yellow.
Coming up, we have the
Green
most...
clovers.
and
I
we
know
have-
that.
Clovers.
We have bizarre cereal news coming up. Back to Raycon earbuds. They're the best.
Raycon's upgraded Everyday Earbuds. You get multi-point connectivity. I call that the romance feature. You can pair with two devices at once, plus quick charge function and active noise cancellation, and ergonomic earbud shape, and the optimized gel tips for a cozy custom fit for every ear ever made. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Egomaniac. To get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right, 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Also, coming up, we have dual cereal news, one involving the NFL. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Well,
I guess
Ace and Christy show now.
Yeah, I guess everyone's left the building. Here we are on a Thursday.
Getting you ready for the Raiders and Chargers
Yeah,
coming up this
NFL.
Sunday.
The NFL starts today. It's back.
And Tom's running. He's going to be out of breath.
So I guess you guys decided to come back, huh? Thanks.
We got to get a clock in there.
I was getting a little worried.
Oh, sorry.
I thought maybe you really did leave.
We were having a discussion there about what a redneck someone on our staff is. Where were we?
Again? You're talking about me again in the green room?
Yeah, we were.
Oh, no. You look like you're a
I was
cotillion
way
gal
in.
compared to this guy.
I was way in the back. I don't know what you guys were doing.
Welcome back.
Quite a hike.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. They moved the green room. Let's see. Now we got Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Sports Desk. That's Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Everyone heard him call me a sports dick, right?
I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it too. Yeah.
The sports dick.
There it is.
I like that. We'll do that again.
Okay.
We have a lot of cool stuff coming up, but that would include this segment brought to you by Chick McGee.
Hey, why don't we start it with a gift-giving session? I have something for Ace.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know.
let's do it.
I'm a fan of Dr. Squatch Soap Company.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they had a limited edition that I bought specifically for Ace.
Wow.
They had limited edition soap. They have many, many flavors.
Many soaps.
Well, this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles edition. Cowabunga Cleanse, it's called. Men's natural soap. It smells like pizza.
No way, that's so cool.
Is that right?
Yes, it's pizza soap, Ace. So
Thank you.
Bring this to you.
That is
that's
hilarious.
fantastic.
Did you take a smell? Does it?
And this is Dr. Squatch?
I think
Dr.
everybody.
Squatch, yeah.
Does it smell like pizza?
Okay.
What kind of pizza, though?
Well, that's it. And I get picky about it.
Oh, yeah. Sure does. I smell the crust most of all.
I wouldn't mind smelling like a Hawaiian pizza.
Pineapple?
Yeah.
What? Oh, God.
Smell the
It
crust.
doesn't smell-
Crusty? Yeah, a lot of crust in
Smells
there.
pretty good,
Yeah.
actually.
I don't smell pepperoni or sauce. I
No.
smell crust.
No
Kind of a
sauce?
sandalwood-ish.
Yeah.
Well, as Billy Joel once said, it's always been a matter of crust. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you
very
very
sweet.
much, John.
You're welcome. You can either save it, since it is limited edition. It may be
We're so
worth something.
Collectible?
You know, though, to give it to Ace is to throw it away.
I think if I go on a date, I'll use it and then see if she smells it.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put it?
Put her face right in it. Ace.
Then she goes, what kind of soap is that? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. All the hot chicks did that.
Here's the thing. You find out right away. She's either going to go, I can't stand this guy, or at last.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the man of my dreams.
This guy's somebody special.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy.
Can you name them?
Absolutely.
Leonardo,
No way.
DiCaprio,
Yes.
no, Raphael,
Magellan.
Raphael and Leonardo, two of them, yes.
Machiavellian. No,
Ronaldo. No.
Do you know him, Tom?
God, no.
Oh, good. You
And I
scared
saw an
me.
ad-
there are other Renaissance authors.
Klaus Fuchs.
They've
Isn't
got
he
a
one
new
of them?
cartoon series out.
Michelangelo
Michelangelo
and Donatello.
Donatello. Who's Donatello? Which one is
The
he?
staff.
Does he
He's
represent?
the one that's really dressed well.
that's the makeup artist and dress designer. Yeah.
Donatello's purple.
Ever seen that face? Oh, dear God.
How do you know that?
Oh, I was a big fan. That was like right in my age
yeah.
group. Yeah.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Did you go,
Yeah.
Did you go around singing the theme song?
All the time.
Turtles on the half shell.
Turtle heroes in a half shell.
Oh.
Turtle power.
I don't.
Boy, this is weird.
I don't remember the Teenage Mutant
I
Ninja
don't either.
Turtles.
I'm too old
Live
to
action or
remember.
otherwise. I don't.
It was a catchy song.
Is that right?
I didn't say great. I said catchy.
Vanilla Ice was in, of course, Tom, in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
Really?
I remember
he-
the title Secret of the Ooze.
Yes, yeah. And then there was part 3, Turtles in Time.
What was the secret of the ooze?
That it could transform you into. It was the
What made
essentially
them, nerd
yeah.
turtles?
I see. Now it's time to check in with something interesting.
Oh, dare you!
We don't squash your dreams
There
from
are
your
people out there
childhood.
I just waited for the silence to enter the room, and after 10 seconds, very well, I think we've exhausted this stupid topic.
There are people out there wiping their eyes, wistful
Right.
for the days.
I think Brian Kelly, head coach of the LSU football Tigers, says it best about this particular segment.
And we're sitting here again. We're sitting here again talking about the same things.
Time now for what we learned yesterday on the Bob and Tom Show.
Start from the back.
I think very exciting that we learned about
there's nothing on the back.
sex time. Do you remember the
Wait a
Sexy
minute. Shut up. You're not in charge of this.
No, you're ruining it by he has all the boring stuff on that sheet. And Christy was wearing a striped shirt. Well, that's fascinating.
Mike,
Talk about that
Mark,
again.
If I were you, I would snap every pen in your little
I
office
would,
there.
yeah.
What does he have on there? What's on there that's interesting?
Tom asked out, this
You
is...
just want to redo the news story.
Tom asked Allie about selling used dental floss on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Do you remember
did.
that?
Well, it's because she sold out of her panties, and I'm saying, as a certain guy named Chick McGee once said, there's a specificity about sexual
Stays alive.
Somebody would buy that.
attractions.
Somebody
I think
would buy
if she went on her OnlyFans page at ALLIB, if she wanted to sell dental floss, probably some guy that would want to have
Why
it.
don't we just open a porn site?
Probably tie it up.
Josh doesn't care for Styx or particularly Dennis DeYoung, and
Yeah.
I'd have to agree on that.
What'd you call Styx?
High voice,
Rush Light.
high voice lead singer.
I would disagree. I
know.
No,
Dennis,
many do.
Yeah, he's a friend of the show.
Somewhere, Dennis and Burton Cummings are listening
Listening to the show.
together.
They know.
I know.
Honestly, you know what happened with Styx is I had like their greatest hits. I had the Mr. Roboto album and all that, and I just wore them out. So
I went to the concert where they did the whole thing with this costumes and Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, who were you with on that concert?
Who was I with?
Me,
A lady. Oh,
jerk.
Chris.
Oh, sorry.
We went as a group from the station.
Did you get, did you get some, mud?
No,
for
it wasn't a date.
Get a
There was a
little-
group of us.
Did you get some mud for your turtle?
Oh God.
Rock and roll, baby, rock and roll.
did you hear him turn it up when we weren't reacting how we wanted us to?
Oh, fine. You.
Yeah, it's as loud as
I'm
hell.
sorry, Rush Light.
I loved it when that came out. Loved it. But isn't that considered sort of
fun
a
concert.
stain on the history of
course
rock?
it
Pretty much
is.
ended Styx, didn't it?
Yeah,
After
I think
Yeah.
so.
Left after that album.
Is this not true? After Dennis DeYoung left the band, they started playing Babe at some
Yeah, they-
point and Tommy Shaw would go up to the mic and say, we don't do that crap anymore. Is that not
I
true?
don't know what the
Is that not true?
internecine-
Ace?
I don't know about that either.
Yeah, he actually did. That's on YouTube. Yeah, he used to mock Babe.
Well, they're.
He shouldn't have.
I always
should
thought
have.
I always
He
thought
doesn't do it
Dennis DeYoung
anymore.
in that era had a great synthesizer. Of that era of synthesizer, I thought he did a great job. In any event, we'll move on. I liked Mr. Roboto.
All right, what do
And
you got?
It was in the news
what
yesterday.
What did we learn yesterday that you've got over there? Go
Oh,
ahead.
I think we learned a lot. We had a fascinating news story about what time one likes to have intimate
I
activities.
think we talked about this enough yesterday.
Yeah.
Not this hour. Yeah, no, admittedly, this is a little bit.
No.
I like this song.
This is rock and roll, and you're a girl.
Well, it's a nice slow dance song from my high school days.
It's romantic.
Is
Yes.
The worst.
Yeah, yeah. This is a lot of.
That's a
A lot of this is a lot of embarrassing erections at a high school gym. Yeah, this is the one where the faculty has to go start separating the kids.
Right.
Right.
Hey, leave Holy Spirit, leave some
Yeah.
room. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys may say you hate it, but I
You're not a
guarantee you.
chaperone looking at the other one going, geez, I can hear the boner.
Like snap peas.
There was a
You
girl
tell
rubbing
me-
up on you during this song. I
Dennis
guarantee
DeYoung
it.
does not have his testicles bound up and is
Yeah, that's
hitting
a lie.
these notes.
Oh no! Please believe me. Oh wait, no. Now, who is the highest singer? Is it Geddy Lee or is
well,
it?
high would have to be Geddy Lee, but Steve Perry is way up there.
But he's a crooner.
He's fantastic. He has a great voice.
Yeah, but yeah, I could never get that high. But in any event, we also had a news story about the sexiest time of the week. Do you remember what it was, Christy?
Saturday at 10 o'clock.
Saturday, just after 10.
Yeah.
That's when people feel the sexiest. And Josh, you weighed in. That's not true in your case.
Oh, I like in the morning better.
Mornings are good.
But our schedules are much different.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing better
I don't
in the
have
middle
kids.
of the night.
You know,
And-
when you
and-
have kids, Saturday 10 p.m. makes perfect sense.
2:33 in the morning.
Pat, so a rock solid 10 p.m. Saturday works for you?
It works for me, yeah.
You know,
So
sleep by 11?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
Thursday,
10 after
7:20.
11? Or wait a minute,
10 after
10 after 10. Sorry.
Wake me up. I don't care. I'm ready.
Do you have a lock on your bedroom door there, Tommy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, good.
All right.
Doesn't
Or
have
you
any-
just put a
right.
sock on the doorknob and your kids know.
Oh, yeah.
Daddy's getting yelled
It's
at
more
again.
of a stocking
Can't you see?
Yeah.
than a sock, really.
Papa said, if there's a sock on the door, we don't even knock.
When did that tradition kick in? Is that
I have
That's
no
got to be
idea.
That's
college
college,
roommate
College
stuff.
deal,
Yeah.
is that a
right?
50s era thing?
Probably
Animal
60s,
House
50s, 60s.
era thing?
I have no idea.
Everybody has a system.
I wouldn't be shocked if we found out it went way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oxford in the 19th century.
Yeah, before they had elastic and socks when they were. Remember what they used to call them?
Stockings, right?
Yeah, but what would hold up your socks?
Hose?
Braces,
Oh, braces.
right?
I
don't know.
I think that's an English thing.
You'd
I don't
wear-
know.
you'd
or
wear-
an elitist thing. I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I've never seen those in person.
I haven't either. That's
Yeah, I
The little suspenders for
Yeah.
socks.
Yeah, they go around your calf, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen it at the gym, I think, once or twice.
No, somebody's
No
still
way.
wearing them.
There's a guy waxing his
You
mustache.
can't believe what happens at our gym. Wow.
I told you that. So they had to put a sign up saying no more drying your pubes with our hair dryers.
Well, that's you know what? I don't want to go to that gym if they're
I
going
can't believe that
be
happens.
such.
It did.
I can't. Can you get a picture of the sign next time
You can't
see
take
it?
pictures of in the gym.
Well, yeah. If there's a sign saying that, you probably shouldn't do it, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to
we're-
try that area,
We
though.
sure are rule followers
Yeah,
around here.
rock and
I'll
roll's
tell you
all about
that.
following rules.
That's how you
Morning
get jock
radio.
itch, moisture.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's how you get the old crotch rot.
Athlete's feet. Remember? I never got athlete's feet, even on my.
I've never had athlete's feet either.
Never had.
Knock on wood.
I have.
But
Well,
I was never an athlete.
You're a filthy. Just filthy.
Okay. What else have you got over there?
Whoa! Back to the old anchor, huh? Okay. Well, Tom,
Speaking of anchors, by the way, Jim Dreyer is back
Yeah,
on land.
he
did
didn't
not
make it.
He did not
Back
make
on
it.
dry
man.
land once again.
There's a shock. Let's see. Tom wrote a curse-filled letter to his pool app. The lights wouldn't come on.
Did you hear back yet?
No.
Tom and I said, why don't you hire a pool guy who can live in the pool house and you don't have to worry about it ever again? You can call out to the pool house. Stevie, I want to get in the pool.
They switched.
Turn the lights on for
You
me.
turn the app on. It says you got to go to this new app. You go there, and none of the stuff worked.
Do you think his letter is pinned to some bulletin board in the green room of that office?
Oh, yeah.
Funniest one of the month or whatever.
I hope so. They're going to have to. It's not suitable for
Having a bad day.
for office reading. I was so pissed after spending an hour trying to get the thing to work.
We talked a lot about a song called Little Green Bag yesterday that Josh brought it to our attention. It's in Reservoir Dogs, evidently.
Yeah, that famous slow-mo intro.
A song from 1969 by a Dutch band, and it's really good.
Yeah, the George Baker
great,
selection.
yeah.
And then we were introduced to the Bare Naked Ladies with Tom
Yes.
Tom
Jones.
Jones. It was really not
And we established that George Baker is not the George Baker who did the famous Sad Sack comic.
That's
for those
right.
that are-
Oh, yeah, that was
And Tom
real
said
important.
that someone sent him a bunch of Sad Sack comics.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, those are. If we run out of dude wipes, we can use those to.
Oh, really? Would you rather wipe your ass with Sad Sack or with one of Donatello from the Mutant Ninja
I'd
Turtle?
rather with dude wipes. Thank you very much.
Boy, oh boy, you survey 100 people.
Yeah.
Have they heard of Sad Sack? Have they heard of the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yes.
Turtles?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you survey
I'm gonna
the
say
same 100
95
people.
95%.
Have you heard of Plato, Sigmund Freud, or Hulk Hogan? You're going to get the Hulkster. Admittedly, the Philistines have heard of the Mutant Ninja
Plato
Turtles.
and
Said it
George
before,
Baker
I'll
are
say it again. Hey, Tom's not scared of werewolves or vampires or the undead. He's scared of the great unwashed.
Speaking of which, we have
Terrified of them.
Fatty Fat Fat in the news today.
Oh, really?
Oh, you're not going to believe this
Really
one.
fat person?
Oh, man.
From the TV show My 1,000-Pound Sister.
Oh, yes.
Is that a show?
Sisters.
Yeah, sisters.
Yeah, well,
Oh, so together they total 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
When we do the story, I got something to add to it.
yeah, what does it involve? The ugly stick?
Now.
It's the guys have to raise the gurney.
Oh, dear
To
God.
get them up in the air or something? Or I have never. Is that on TLC or something?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
the Learning
The
Channel.
Learning Channels. Boy, is that a misnomer? Wow.
The NFL up and running and got some cool stuff going on. We'll be covering that. But right now, Willie G wants to check in with everything involving Prize Picks. Willie?
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. We all know how long fantasy takes, but on Prize Picks, you can pick a new lineup every day. The app is easy to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. This week, I'm going Jonathan Taylor, more than 75.5 yards, and Caleb Williams, more than half a passing yard. On Prize Picks, you can still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If any of your players go down in the first half, Prize Picks doesn't count it as a loss. Just some of many ways Prize Picks puts its members first. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM. And get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even have to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Willie. Now, coming up, we are going to have to be dancing, at least dancing around a few of the words in our sex therapist story coming up with Christy Lee today. Fascinating.
Yeah.
A couple words in there that I'm not sure we can say on the radio. Boobs. No. Keep going farther south.
Hang down.
Belly button.
I'm not sure.
Velvet garage.
Wait a minute. The down button?
I said belly button.
Sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't going down this gutter of filth that you folks
Sugar
wallow in.
walls.
Keep going. We'll work on it. Coming up, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like Aloe or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
Welcome back.
Could you
The
sense
Bob and Tom
the
Show.
sense the irritation?
You are on one today. Excellent. Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Dude Wipe sportscaster
Just call me
Chick
dude.
McGee.
Just call me dude.
The dude?
The
Dude
The
abides.
dude
Dude
abides.
abides. I'll write a check.
Tom, I have a very important correction.
Oh, we'll go ahead.
This
What?
has to be addressed.
What's wrong?
Well, I mentioned we were talking a wonderful conversation about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Sure.
And I mentioned that part 2 was The Secret of the Ooze, and part 3
Yes.
was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time. Well, Nathan has written in. He says, the third Ninja Turtles, you big buffoon, was not called Turtles in Time. That's a common mistake because they go back in time.
Oh.
It was just called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, and he goes on to talk about a game. Now here, he's correct and wrong.
Okay.
When it was released on certain home video outlets, it was known as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time.
It was.
Yes, and I saw it on video, so therefore...
Could we go back in time and not read this letter?
You didn't find this to be an important correction?
Oh, sorry. It was fascinating.
It wasn't. Thank you. It was fascinating.
Yes.
Let's talk about Jim Dreyer some more and his failures. How about that?
The guy was in the middle of Lake... Well, not even the middle.
Not even the middle of
The
Lake
Associated Press article was literally 3 lines long, and it doesn't say why he turned around, what happened, nothing.
Well,
That's how far he made it.
It had to have been difficult.
As a matter of fact, according to this illustration, he's getting closer to where he started instead of the other
once
side.
again, a friend of the
that's
show,
where he picked him up.
Jim Dreyer, he successfully swam across Lake Michigan many years ago. He was trying to do it again, solo, towing a raft all by himself out in the middle of Lake Michigan, and he had to go back to Grand Haven. It was supposed to be an 82-mile swim nonstop. He did not make it, but he tried.
Who knows what happened out there?
You can't broadcast scared. It seems like you broadcast scared.
Maybe there's a monster in the
Are
lake.
you scared?
No.
Are you? I think you're scared. So far, you're scared of Burton Cummings, Randy Bachman or Bachman.
But you know who he has no fear of?
Dennis DeYoung. You're terrified of Dennis DeYoung. You don't think I can kick Dennis DeYoung's ass? If he
But
came in
oddly
here?
enough, you know who he's not afraid of?
Who?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
They would destroy you.
Absolutely. And then they'd go have.
Sadly, that's as close to Michelangelo as
What did they?
most of those kids will ever get.
It was pizza their thing, right?
They loved it. Loved pizza.
Loved
Oh,
pizza.
yeah.
And who was their sensei?
Master Splinter.
Master Splinter.
He was a rat.
He was a rat. Yes. And then who was the TV reporter?
April O'Neil.
April O'Neil.
Really?
A redheaded Irish lass.
Yeah, of course.
With an American accent. Who,
She works for the television.
Wasn't Stephen
station.
Daedalus? Okay.
they have a character named Casey Jones. Can you at least appreciate that?
Riding that train high on cocaine.
He would beat people up with a hockey stick.
So the point is, Jim Dreyer, his safe
I'm glad he's safe. Yes.
He's quoted as saying, there were only 2 good hours in my 40-hour swim. He goes, if you were watching the tracker,
Here's what's going to happen.
I promise I wasn't drunk.
Oh, okay.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go up to, where's he taking off of, Hanover or whatever?
Grand Haven?
Grand Haven, Michigan.
Whatever. I'm going to go up there. Josh and I are going up there. And as soon as he tries
Better
to
leave now, there's heavy traffic.
And as soon as he tries to get back into the water again, we're going to say, no, stop it, go home.
Well, why don't you let us buy you a beer?
Yeah, let me go buy you
Some
beer.
crab cakes.
That's right. Huh? How about that? They have crab in Lake Erie?
A beer and crab.
Lake Erie, it's like Michigan, you idiot.
Whatever.
They're different.
Sure, there's not a monster.
Erie
in that
is more
lake.
of a brownish, more shallow of the Great Lakes.
Oh, you are you saying Michigan is cleaner than Lake Erie?
It's bluer.
I thought that was food coloring.
No, that's Lake Huron. Let's just move forward. Congratulations on the efforts made by the 61-year-old ultramarathon swimmer Jim Dreyer.
So is he done? He's not going to try it again?
He hasn't said.
Hasn't he gotten the Presidential Medal of Honor yet? Why hasn't
You know what? He attempted something that we never have. It's good on you, I say.
However, we've done just as well as he has.
In what way?
We do.
We didn't make it.
We didn't make it either.
I bet it's scary out there.
Heck yeah.
No kidding.
Especially at night.
You're swimming around as at night, the hundreds of feet of water below you, and
he said he eventually hallucinates.
There's a freighter coming at you.
He has a talking muskie following him, probably.
Northern pike whisper.
Yeah. Hey, you're doing pretty good.
How deep is Lake Erie? I'm sorry, which is it? Michigan?
Lake Michigan.
How deep is Lake
A
Michigan?
couple hundred feet in some spots, at least, right?
At the deepest point.
What does it say?
It says lake's average depth is 46 fathoms, 3 feet. What the hell's a fathom? And then it
6
says
feet, I think.
922 feet.
Oh.
What is the deepest part of Lake Michigan? The South Chippewa Basin.
Maybe she's a Chippewa.
275 meters. Why don't they speak in English in Michigan? Why do they get fathoms and meters? What the hell?
Okay, well,
Never mind.
What else you got over there?
My gosh, what else do I have?
What do you got, Josh?
Just brought to our attention. Tom, did you know there's a 5th Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? A girl named Jenica. I was unaware. Now we know.
Jenica.
Yes.
I'd rather not speculate on
Juniper.
the origin story of it. Jenica.
280 feet average depth of Lake. What is it? Michigan?
Please keep sending us your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle update.
Okay. No. What else you got over there?
You know what I got over here, Tom? It's the National Football League. Opening day, the Kansas City Chiefs host the Baltimore Ravens. From Kansas City and Arrowhead Stadium, it's a rematch of the AFC Championship game, and despite leading the NFL with 13 wins last season, the Ravens fell apart and fell short against the Chiefs, lost 17-10 at home. Lamar Jackson ended up winning the NFL MVP for the second time in 5 years, but certainly it was bittersweet. And the Ravens are getting 3 points tonight in Kansas City. And then tomorrow night, you've got the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers in Sao Paulo, Brazil, for their first NFL game in Brazil, which is where off Lake Michigan? Is that?
It's quite a swim.
Yeah, it's quite a
St.
swim.
Lawrence Seaway, and then, wow, then it gets really hairy.
Eagles.
You go from muskie to sharks.
Yeah. Eagles are the favorite. Green Bay Packers getting 3 in that one tomorrow night.
And once again, the spread tonight is what?
Ravens getting 3.
The Sao Paulo prostitutes are brushing their teeth.
With
a bottle of Jack.
I can tell you, the players won't even be able to see the streets.
No, they will.
They will not be turned loose.
Is that right? Oh, yeah, that's... they're walking it back and saying it was just an internet rumor, but there are several armed vehicles in employ of the NFL tomorrow night to get the teams to and from the stadium.
Yeah, when they were in Mexico City, it was an armada of cops and the army and probably the cartels. They don't get to do anything when they're there. Important letter when we come back.
Okay.
Also, and we have some interesting stuff. A sex therapist in the news today, an astonishing world record. And we got some real estate news for Christy Lee, mushrooms in the news, DUI in the news, and the 1,000-pound sisters, one of them in the news. And Ace apparently has watched that show.
I've seen trailers for it. It's
I've just seen highlights.
Trailer, the key word.
1,000-pound sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two together.
Yikes.
One's lost a lot of weight.
Well,
you'd have to, right?
How
much more could you gain?
Lose her face. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Wow, this house is cute. But can I really get in the game in this economy? I do have savings, and I am responsible-ish. I should bury it. I'm being wild. But what if I'm not being wild, though? Could I actually score a...
Kick off your home buying journey with Zillow's new BuyAbility tool. It makes it easy to find out what you can afford, so you can get off the bench and onto the playing field with confidence. Check your BuyAbility, only on Zillow.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey there.
Josh Arnold is on the sidekick desk.
Hey, dude.
Here's Ace Cosby. Hey. That is early. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Got a letter right here from Larry.
Okay. Hi, Larry.
Larry. Hats off. Hats off to Larry.
Larry.
Hello, Larry.
I saw Dennis Young in concert.
Uh-huh.
He was awesome.
There's federal funding available for you, sir, if you fill out
He
the
even
right
played
form.
Mr. Roboto, which I know Tom loves. Well, thank you very much.
All right.
I appreciate that.
Glad folks enjoy them.
Okay, we got some Styx fans out there.
Come sail away, come sail away, come and sail away with me, lads.
Yeah, the lads. Yeah. It's kind of a throwback to the terminology used by the sailors. How about this letter from Jake?
Boy.
Jake, I love this.
Jake the Snake?
This is a tribute to his grandpa, he calls him. Slimmy, as in Slim Jim. Not a sweet name for a grandpa?
Very.
Slimmy.
Hey,
Very
Slimmy.
nice. Very nice.
Not everybody calls, grandpa, granddad. Or
I know.
A lot of like Meemaw for
Mia Moore. I like that.
grandmas. Anyway, they call him Slimmy. He's having his 83rd birthday.
Yeah, Slimmy.
Jake writes, Slimmy called me yesterday asking for help with the USB plug on his brand new face mower. Turns out he was talking about his new electric shaver. The face mower. Makes sense. I get that, Slim.
Slim.
Jake from Wakausta, Michigan.
Wakausta?
Yeah, never heard of that place. Wakuasta?
Waka Waka!
Sorry about that. Thank you very much. Now, we turn to Chick McGee across the way at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
It's time for one of our favorite features over the years. It's college football names that you need to keep an eye on coming up in the 2024 season. These are unique names. I don't know anything about the players other than what position they play and who they play for.
So no question.
And then,
Any of them named Slimmy?
None of them are named Slim.
Happy birthday, Slim. Don't you like an old guy that still shaves?
Sure.
He wants to look good?
Yeah, of
83
course.
years old. He's out there shaving, chick?
I don't
Would have been funnier if it had been one of those pubic shavers. What do they call those?
Like a manscape?
Like the manscape. Grandpa Slimmy's 83.
You don't do anything to your pubic hair,
My
do you?
crotch mower.
You just let it go, don't you?
That's because
You
he
don't do a thing
treasures
for it.
everyone.
Yeah, see, Christine, I didn't get pubes till I was like 18.
Whatever,
so it was
piglet.
very embarrassing. So now, each one is treasured.
Yeah.
Did you shower with the boys when you were organized sports when you were in high school?
In high school? Oh, yeah, you had to.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you had to? Is that the way you looked at it? It wasn't camaraderie or team?
No.
Team, the core, nothing like that?
No.
Really?
You learn to hate a certain type of person in my situation
right?
when you have to do that. Yes.
I bet.
And what size were you in sophomore?
Oh, when I got my driver's license, I was 5'3", 96 pounds.
Oh, my God.
What? I would have beat
At
on you all day
16?
long.
Yeah, and then when I was,
God bless ya.
then 2 years later, I was just over 6 feet at 120.
Oh.
Yeah, he blossomed, baby. He
This
blossomed.
explains a lot, doesn't it?
Slide you right under the door.
Yeah.
They could have called you Slimmy.
Okay, college football names. We all remember General Booty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Louisiana Moreau, quarterback. He's kind of a college legacy. His entire family played college football.
Now, is that a nickname or is that his actual
His
name?
name on his birth certificate, his government name, if you will, General Booty.
So it's like
B-O-O-T-Y.
It's like Sergeant Shriver From the Kennedy family?
In that they're both
Chick, I feel
military
your pain.
ranks. Yeah.
I do.
He doesn't understand. Why does he keep bringing up every...
No, that guy's his name. He
Running
was
back.
Sergeant.
Running back, Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. That's kind of nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Jeremiah is spelled with a I and a Y. Jeremiah.
He used to play for the Georgia team. Remember, Jeremiah was a bullfrog, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He wasn't a friend of mine.
Georgia's a bulldog.
Those are bulldogs.
We knew what he was going for. I appreciated it.
A nice reach. I appreciate it.
Here we go. Wide receiver for Tulane. Fat Watts.
Fat Watts.
Fat Watts. P-H-A-T.
Boy, hope he's not a Tiberius.
First name is P-H-A-T.
Fat T. Watts.
Fat Watts.
Fat Watts.
That'd be Fat Watts, Chris.
How cool is that name? Come on.
You just ignore that and keep going.
Other wide receivers. So you got Fat Watts split to the left, out to the right. You got Squirrel White.
Yeah.
Squirrel, get open.
No, Squirrel White sounds like a guy that played when the flying wedge was legal, and everyone was white on the field.
Yeah, Squirrel and Whizzer, and he plays for Tennessee. Another wide receiver, Cash Walker from Houston.
Yeah.
Tight end, Rowdy Beers, Florida International.
That's amazing.
R-O-W-D-Y Beers.
But he's a Fiji.
Well, you don't even have to rush to be in that fraternity.
You're in.
What's your name? Rowdy Beers? You're in.
Yeah, come on in.
I know what you're thinking. Rowdy Beers. That's got to be the best name. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No?
I haven't got started yet. Offensive line, King Large.
That's awesome.
First name King, last name Large.
Wow, that sounds like something you get at a waterbed warehouse.
Let me get the King Large.
He plays for SMU. Offensive line, Jaden Muskrat. Auburn. A long line of muskrats. Offensive line.
His whole family was muskrats.
There's a lot of muskrat love there.
Some weasels. Also offensive line, UNLV, Tiger Shanks.
Those sound good, don't they? With maybe some mint jelly.
No.
Let it low and slow all day long. Panda Askew.
That also
on
sounds
the,
good.
Offensive line. Panda, P-A-N-D-A, Askew, A-S-K-E-W.
Probably Askew.
He plays for Charlotte. And offensive lineman, Haynes Hammer.
Haynes Hammer.
Oh, that's a nickname for your wiener, isn't it?
Virginia Tech.
Boy, did you see the Haynes Hammer on that guy? Boy, better than my Fruit of the Loom hangnail.
Okay, now we're going to get into some names on the defensive side of the ball. Okay, defensive lineman Denton Clowney. I'm sorry, Demon Clowney.
Oh, that's much better.
First name Demon Clowney. Blaze Gunnerson, Thunder Keck.
Thunder Kick.
Hero Canoe. I don't know. Canoe. He plays for Ohio State, Tom.
Hero Canoe.
How does he spell his first name?
H-E-R-O. Hero Canoe. K-A-N-U.
Okay.
Linebacker. Memorable Factor.
That sounds like a racehorse.
He plays for Duke.
Memorable
Factor. Why are you squinting your eyes up at me?
Why would someone do that to a kid?
Yeah, these are odd names.
Also linebacker Power Eccles. Plays for North Carolina. Linebacker Chief Borders for Pittsburgh. Defensive back, San Diego State. Here he comes. New Zealand Williams.
Okay, now we're just getting...
Do you remember the Muppet Lou Zealand?
I don't.
He hey, and he had like this weird one of those old-fashioned neck things that like Queen Elizabeth would wear.
Oh, yeah,
and he would throw fish.
Oh, yes, I do remember this guy. Lou Zealand. Defensive back Major Burns. Eats worms. Yeah. Defensive back Dude Pearson. And defensive back Pig, P-I-G, Cage, C-A-G-E.
Wow, Pig Cage.
But that's not the all-time.
His full name is Piggless Cage.
This guy, this gentleman.
Oh, that's a Nicolas Cage reference.
And finally, this gentleman is playing for Boston College this year in college football. So get pen to paper.
Yes.
First name, last name, S-I-L-L-A-H. That's his last name.
Okay.
Write it down, Tom.
Hang on. S-I-L-L.
S-I-L-L-A-H.
That's a silly name.
Yep.
Exactly. First name, S-H-I-T-T-A.
Oh,
wow.
S-H-I-T-T-A.
Shida Sila?
I don't know how they pronounce it, but that's how we're going to
Because if you can pass a silo,
I had so much corn last night. Silo.
Can you imagine calling that game and having to do that? Oh,
and not being prepared to seeing that.
Somebody's going to make a mistake.
So you're working at a hospital in the birthing unit, and they get the birth certificate, they name the kid Shitta. You don't say something?
No, it's not my job.
Margo, are you sure you want to do that?
No, you guys.
I think that's the most you do, what Josh just did. You can't tell them, no, that's awful. Don't name your child that. No, you can't do that.
Shitta.
Well, that's, who knows?
You think they go long?
I hope so.
Short.
I hope so.
Yeah, short, I mean, yeah.
They would have, maybe they do go short. But then what do we do? Do they have to say it that way on the broadcast?
Well, I hope I guess lucky his last name isn't Brick.
Yeah. Well, his mother's maiden name is Safol. Shida's full.
That is the number one response to this guy's name on like Reddit. Down the bottom, blank blank's full.
Yeah.
Oh, a little reference to
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. Very good, very good. What else is coming up in sports?
We've got the NFL starting tonight. We've got Caitlin Clark. I think she's got Rookie of the Year and maybe MVP all wrapped up. We've got, let's see, a no-no twirled last night in Major League Baseball.
And a question from a listener who
combined.
I look forward to your answers, Tom and Chick and everybody else on this.
Yeah?
Yes, when it comes to that no-no.
And we've got live tigers in sports.
Well, this is going to make some games more exciting, isn't it?
Right, it is.
Yeah, that's a tremendously bad idea.
Let me tell you about Simply Safe. Have you ever felt a sense of unease when you leave your home? I mean, other than your general unease, that's a high experience. But you're wondering if everything's at your house is safe while you're away. Did I leave something on? Did I leave something open? Well, it's so easy to solve that unease with Simply Safe, a security system in my home. I deserve the best. I did the homework, and my research led me to Simply Safe. Protected my home for almost 10 years now, exceeded all expectations. Simply Safe has fast protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders to stop them in their tracks. Did I leave the garage door open? Well, I just check in on my camera on Simply Safe with the app, and I can look live at the inside of my garage to see if the door is open. You're never locked into a long-term contract. Cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day, no hidden fees ever. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News World Report and Best Customer Service in Home Security according to Newsweek. Easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system yourself in less than an hour, or you can choose a professional installation. Have a Simply Safe Pro do it for you. Protect your home, and we've got a deal for you. Get a load of this, 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
And speaking of the NFL, a couple cool things going on if you go to bobandtom.com. Find out what Willie's got going with Prize Picks. It's a brand new thing we've got working. It's really cool, and there's a great special offer right there. Also, while you're at it, head over to Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks, because Steven Singer from Steven Singer Jewelers is offering $500 worth of cool stuff every week. Got to get your entry in for this weekend today. Do that right now. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. See what I'm talking about. And we're coming right back. Exciting things in the news, including robots, the 1,000-pound sisters, and
we're going to eat.
And we have cinnamon toast.
We're going to eat.
We have some? All right, cool. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, my friends. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
There must be food abound Around, what am I saying? I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
We have an unusual food treat coming up. We have a cereal in the news today in two different ways. I'm a big cereal fan.
Yeah,
and Tom, when he was a baby, his mom would cook something for dinner, and if he didn't like it, he got to eat cereal.
Oh, wow.
Here,
That's
Tom.
really common.
Here, Tom.
Man, we were told tough toenails.
Yeah, so
Come up here and get your beating.
You don't like it, don't eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
You didn't eat cereal?
No, my mother
Especially
didn't
not in
give us
that
an
kind of
option.
scenario.
And your mother was a famously bad cook. No wonder you're 3 feet tall.
My mother was not a famous bad cook.
Okay.
She hasn't cooked anything in quite a while.
No, she hasn't.
No, she was just a private bad cook. There was nothing famous.
Ms. Hooker, I admire your loyalty wearing is that a Chicago White Sox?
It is. I think they're 32 and 109 or
Yowza.
something
They
like
may
that.
get the
Yeah.
record for the
They have
most
worst,
losses in a
yeah.
season.
People sitting there watching the game look out at the traffic jam on the Dan Ryan and go, those lucky bastards.
You know,
I wish I were.
I don't know if you know
wish
this
I were
or
sitting
not.
in my car.
People go there and get their hot dogs to go.
Aren't the Cardinals?
I just tried to give you
They
a
won
new
last
joke.
night.
And the delivery didn't work. What was the new take on that?
The Dan Ryan.
Dan Ryan joke.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh, it
Tom.
didn't work?
Oh, that was fine. I thought there was. There's no hot dogs involved, though.
No.
I see.
No, I like that joke, too.
Okay.
Aren't the Cardinals having a very similar situation?
Not as bad, but bad. Yeah.
Well, they're playing better, but
There are like
Attendance
90
is
people
down.
at the game the
Yeah.
other night.
well, the White Sox though had. I looked this up in 4 different places, and it said certified attendance 17
Oh.
What?
at the White Sox game.
Does that include the season ticket
And they
holders
won
that
their
don't
last
go?
game.
They won. Yeah, they
Against the Orioles.
It can't.
They beat the first place Orioles last night, like 8-1 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
White
weird
Sox.
things happen, but
Yeah.
17.
No, in St. Louis, there were more people getting mugged than there were at the game. I guess.
Well, that's the thing.
one of the reasons why a lot of people
Aren't going.
Nobody
Yes.
wants to
Okay.
go downtown.
Wow, what is this?
Downtown St. Louis,
I bring that up.
Those are my stomping grounds.
What is
tried
this?
it.
What is this? San Francisco?
Trying to not mention that.
Now we were talking about unusual names of athletes in college football. Just a couple quick highlights from Miss Hooker, if you don't mind. Thought they were fascinating.
I didn't think. I thought we were done with.
I did
that,
listen on the way in. so
Wait,
I
did
heard
any?
some of them.
You remember any that struck your? Some are pretty amazing.
Well,
One guy-
I mean, the last one, obviously.
The
but
guy's-
I'm
the guy's-
not going to say.
The guy's first name is spelled Shittta.
Yeah.
Last name Sillah.
Scylla.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheila.
So the first name,
Scylla.
the first name, let's just say,
Yeah.
is Shita.
Yeah.
It could even be Sheeta.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Do
Yeah.
we know if he was born in the United States?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Oh, see, that's a fair question.
Yeah.
Perhaps that means
Right.
glorious angel in whatever
Very possible.
gibberish language they speak.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
He's right. Other languages.
Do you feel bad when you engage in the conveation and then he says something like that? Then I feel like an accomplice.
Oh.
I feel like
yeah.
I
Yeah, he dragged us
participated
into
in
it.
it.
No, I agree with him. All foreign languages.
Let's see. We talked about.
Now, I bring this
He
up
was
for a
born
reason.
in New Jersey. By the
Demon.
way.
Oh, so he is from a foreign language.
Demon Clowney, memorable factor, Clay Oven.
I think
don't
that's
think we talked about
Damon.
Clay Oven.
Damon, not demon.
Clay Oven is the guy's name?
They call him Kiln for short.
But my favorite is Pig Cage. That guy's going
Now,
places.
I'm looking at a photograph right now. You may have seen this before.
I think Kool-Aid McKinstry from last year in Alabama, he got drafted. I'm not sure what NFL team he wore.
There's a famous photograph of a football player sitting on the bench, and the guy, as you look at the photograph on the left, his name is number 92, a Dingle, sitting next to a Mr. Barry.
Sure. There you go.
There was a Dingleberry photograph.
That kind of never gets old.
We have a couple of pictures. My son played with someone with the last name of Strong, and they always stood next to each other. Strong Hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, there was an NBA player, last name was Black, and there was a shooting guard, his last name was Dick, and they stood next to each other, specifically traded jerseys during the game and had pictures taken of it.
How fun.
Dick Black? That's not very funny.
Yeah, I don't get
Exactly. Thank you, John.
Well, no, that's Dick Black, of course, is the famous scene in the movie Hardcore.
Sure.
George C. Scott.
The Paul Schrader film?
He auditions an actor by the name of Dick Black.
Right.
He's a woman's dream, by the way. It's one of my favorite speeches in cinema. We were at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk starring Chick McGee when we last left you, and I believe we're going to return there. We have, among other things, a tremendous world record.
Is that right?
Oh, this is so stupid.
Let's see. Where were we? It's been 21 years since an American man won a Grand Slam title, but the country guaranteed a male finalist at the U.S. Open this weekend. That's because Francis Tiafoe and Taylor Fritz set up an all-USA semi that'll take place tomorrow. One of those two 26-year-olds will become the first man from the United States to play in a title match at any major tournament since Andy Roddick. Or Andy Roddick movies. Who did that joke? I'm not sure where. And
But
Jessica,
you suppose during intimate activities, the phrase "putting on the Ritz" or "putting on the Fritz" or "you're on the Fritz." Well,
you're on the Fritz.
USA's Jessica Pegula did away with number 1 seed Iga Swiatek yesterday, so congratulations to her. And Louisiana's governor is hoping to revive the tradition of having a live tiger mascot at LSU games.
That is correct.
Louisiana is quite a very different state. He wants a live tiger at the Bayou Bengal games, despite veterinarians' safety concerns.
Certainly. Dangers. Who was the dainty magician that got eaten by a tiger?
Roy.
Yes.
Siegfried or Roy? I forget which one. Was it Roy?
Dainty fellas.
And Roy did not die from the tiger. He just was missing part of his neck.
Yeah, that would do it.
The last of his
But the
years.
tiger did pass on, of course.
The tiger was just hugging him.
That's right.
This
He's
is
trying to save him. is
What other
Roy
college does Cal Berkeley have a live bear on the
the
field?
Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals used to have a live tiger on the
Amazing.
sidelines. Absolutely.
Wouldn't it be cute though if they just took a lab and painted it like a
Very
tiger?
cute.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
Where did they have that? Where they made their golden retrievers look like lions?
Yes, and it's amazing.
Okay.
They do that a
yeah,
lot.
That's cute. Yeah.
That would be much funnier. Plus, then
very
you could
cute.
play fetch with them. And
Right.
Yeah.
They maybe do like a frisbee tigers.
Rip your throat.
One up the frisbee there. That is so they're not going to do it though.
It's been 9 years since Mike the Tiger. That's right. His name was Mike. The school's live animal mascot made an appearance at Tiger Stadium. The Louisiana Illuminator. What's his name? Is that the LSU newspaper or the Baton Rouge?
A commie rag, if you ask me.
Governor Jeff Landry, above board, of course, and 3 state officials met with the LSU Dean of Veterinary Medicine, Oliver Garden, about bringing Mike the Tiger back
Wait a
for home
minute.
games.
No, stop right there.
Oliver Garden?
The guy's name is Oliver Garden.
All you can eat breadsticks and
Somebody-
salad.
Hey, when
Somebody has a great
your
sense of
tigers
humor.
are here, your family. What? Oliver Garden, seriously?
That's tremendous.
Oh God!
What's that name? Oliver
Close off?
Yes, Oliver Close. Yes, that's it. That's it.
You guys are
Oliver
children.
Close-Up. And she's, by the way, she's on the Fritz.
Officials
Suppose he
say-
says that to these, these tennis groupies.
I don't.
By the way, you're on the Fritz.
What do you think a tennis groupie's called? Like a racket?
Ball girl?
A ratchet
Yeah,
racket?
ball
A
girl.
ball girl, yeah.
Oh, just a ball girl?
Fuzzy ball.
It's easy. It's right there.
Oh.
Ball girl.
Officials say veterinarians expressed concern about how the stadium's atmosphere, with the 90,000 people, would affect the tiger and jeopardize the tiger's health. Ginger Gutner, LSU veterinarian school spokeswoman, told the Illustrator there are no plans for the tiger to return for game day appearances, and the subject is not in discussion.
Okay, they're not even talking about
So
it. This guy just said he wanted it.
where did this story come from?
I don't know. Where
I talked myself into a circle. I wonder how that happened, Tom.
Well, the guy said, hey, we should have this, and this lady's going, we're not
that's
even,
not ever
we're
gonna
not
happen
even
again.
entertaining
Yeah.
that idea.
It's the governor of Louisiana in a press release.
So?
just because you're governor, you don't get everything you
No,
want.
if I were governor, I'd say things like, hey, I want loose tigers every now and again.
I'm pretty sure they might
First of all,
lead the country in governors in
Should
jail.
I run for governor?
Sure.
I bet by the age, right now I'm 46. Do you think I could be governor by the age of 60? If I really started glad
Let me
handing,
tell you something.
Sure
doing
you would.
what I needed to do.
You've got my vote.
I'll vote for him.
That's one.
I swear to God,
There's two.
I
There's
will
two right
be
now.
so corrupt.
3.
and maybe
If I'm alive, I would vote for you.
go off the deep end, seriously. Then you might win.
I've
Go,
got
go really nuts.
I've got a campaign photo for you. It's just your hands. Give me.
Yeah.
Give
yeah.
me. Yeah. What do you think,
Or
Tom?
maybe he's giving.
Oh, I'm giving to the right people. You have something for me. I got something for you.
That's a campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there.
You have a yacht, you're now above the law if you give that to me.
Very good.
Give me a yacht.
Oh, very nice.
Do we have to talk about this again?
What?
Swimmer Jim Dreyer.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I applaud his efforts.
Yeah.
No. The correct
he make it?
response.
No, he
The
went
correct
back.
response is Jim Dreyer. Oh God,
Yeah.
is the correct response.
He's okay.
What happened?
He calls himself the shark.
Okay, tell me what
Oh, I
happened.
like that.
Well,
Nothing.
Nothing. He
didn't
turned
do
around
No,
and
he,
went back.
he got what, a few miles out?
Took a
He-
dip and came back.
That's where he went.
I think they picked him up.
Yes, that's right. If
You know,
it looks- he was closer at the end than he was when
Pat's
he started.
on to something. We're doing a news story about a guy who went for a swim.
He swam for what, 48 hours or something?
Explain to me so I can understand it, and I don't have to remind you how stupid I am. But why are we talking about Jim Dreyer taking a swim?
Well, where did it
so
take
much?
place? That's one of the reasons.
Michigan.
Yes.
No, we talked about this when it
That's
happened
true.
years ago. He successfully swam. I think it was from somewhere in Wisconsin to Ludington, Michigan, I believe.
Well, of course.
by
There you
himself.
go. It was so.
He swam across Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan's like an ocean if you've ever been
So if
standing
he's
on the
already
shore.
done it, why was he doing it
He's,
again?
because now he's 61 years old. He wants to show that men of
Yeah.
a certain age can do something.
Well, he can't.
Oh, he couldn't.
Well, he made it
failed
part of the way.
twice.
He did.
He failed twice, Tom.
But maybe it was the conditions.
He swam more than I could in 5 years.
Oh, yeah. You can swim every day for the next 5 years, and you wouldn't get that far. It's the same reason. Remember the first person to swim across the English Channel or the first person to climb Mount Everest? These are things, the challenges.
Is it a world record? Is he trying to be the
No.
oldest person?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Nobody may have ended up being.
He caught Tom's eye, and he
Tom's-
called and talked to Tom, and
Now he's Tom's best
now
friend.
he's Tom's best
But
friend.
he's really nice.
He is very nice.
He was
Tom, do you-
great on the air.
The only guy, is he the only guy to have done it? Do you know?
As far as I know, yes.
Wow.
Okay.
And Miss Hooker, I don't think a woman's ever done it.
I could swim.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Can you swim 82 miles without stopping?
I could start conditioning.
No,
Maybe.
there's not-
Plan for next summer.
Without stopping is a lie.
He stopped.
He stops
Diana Nyad.
often. He goes back on that raft and takes a rest.
No, he can't get up
and then
on the
he
raft.
quits.
Oh, you can't get on the
watch
raft at all.
Nyad because I don't
Oh,
think you
yeah.
really want to
Oh,
do
that's
this.
a great movie. I
Oh
like
my
that.
God, it was a good movie, but
Yeah.
boy,
I'd like to cover
That's
myself
tough.
in Crisco. Did she do that?
yeah,
Sorta,
she
yeah.
did, man.
She's all lubed up.
Ugh.
No, not Crisco, though.
Attaboy,
That
Pat.
Crisco attracts the sharks. You want to do something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what she used, but that's a brutal swim. Oof.
He was hallucinating in the lake,
Yeah.
and he's towing this raft. It's quite a feat.
I can't imagine.
No, Nyad was mostly lies. None of that happened.
Oh my gosh, Josh,
There
just
is
go
some
sit in your
speculation
car.
at the end of the race.
Yeah, they really think that
She was all
never
alone
happened.
for a while.
Oh boy.
Well, a little nap there in the boat.
Yeah, right.
He gave it a good try. Maybe he'll do it next year.
No, he did. A good try.
He did. He tried twice this summer, right?
You know something? Now I feel like calling him up and saying, "Hey, look, next year we'll sponsor it." So what I think he needs is a buoy that's got a motor on it that could be like 50 yards ahead of him that would flash.
Oh,
so
like
he
a
could,
beacon, so he could
that
follow
he
it.
could follow it because it
Yeah.
would be on with some kind of a tracker.
Yeah, that makes
Nah,
sense.
that's not fair.
And maybe
Yes,
a
No,
rope.
it's fair. He wouldn't be able to touch it. It would just
No.
Got to be done the way he did it
It
before.
would guide him.
it would guide him. You see,
Yeah.
because it looked like he was swimming in a circle.
No guides. No guides.
He just made two
I-
boobs.
Yeah,
and
he has
came
the
back.
stars.
Well, Pat will tell you, we swim at the same gym.
do,
Sometimes I
yeah.
get out of my lane, and it's only what is it?
I have no doubt.
25 yards.
This is my pool.
This guy, if he's a true mariner, he should be looking at the stars. That's right. End of conversation.
He should be.
Got the show.
So-
If he's doing,
So I'm
if
sorry.
he's doing this,
So
I want him
he-
to have an astrolabe in his teeth.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I want.
he flips over,
That's right.
and he's doing the backstroke, checking out the stars for direction.
You don't think he occasionally wants to do the backstroke?
He can,
Yeah.
can't
Just
he?
Daffy Duck his way a little while.
Can't he do that? Why couldn't he do that?
Yeah.
You suppose he?
Didn't you love it when cartoons would backstroke and they would always spit a fountain of water as they were doing it?
I do that.
Esther Williams style.
Do you? Now you're famous on this show for the aqua dump,
I did have to
or
do that.
duty
yeah.
calls, if you will, and
Yeah.
you would see.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would have to happen. At some
Oh, he's
point.
aqua dumping for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
go 48 hours without going, right?
I hope that'd be awkward. Hence the better part of darkness there. Well, let's just move on. What else do we have?
Are you ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
A man in India has broken the gift. Hang on. I'm sorry.
Stupid world record.
We're getting a lot of these from India.
A man in India has
They have
broken
nothing better to do? I don't know.
the Guinness World Record for the most decimal places of Euler's number memorized.
What's Euler's number?
Something about
It's sort
Euler.
of it's like a lesser pi.
Yeah.
Where pi is the one everybody's heard of.
Right.
Euler's number is.
It's Mickey Euler. He was a shortstop.
This is like climbing Annapurna instead of Mount Everest.
Euler's number is an irrational number like pi. Thank you, Josh.
I'm a lady.
My number's 17 pig picture.
It begins with. First of all, I humbly, completely apologize for doing this story.
All right.
It's not up to me. Beginning with 2.71828, the digits go on forever in a series that never repeats. 33-year-old Deep U V. First name D-E-P-U. Last name V. The letter.
Wow.
V. Was able to claim the record after correctly reciting 14,000 digits of Euler's number.
Think about that.
I would rather not.
I mean,
the person that had
nothing
to
there.
sit there and make sure he was correct is the
and
person
he's
I feel
blindfolded.
bad
It's
for.
insane.
It took him 49 minutes, so I'm guessing he probably said them quickly so he could make mistakes and no one would catch it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? But I will
No.
tell you one thing. This guy probably doesn't have any numbers of phone numbers, anyways, of women memorized. Probably not a lot of use for them.
It took him 49 minutes. So he still had 11 minutes on his lunch break before he had to go back to the call center.
That's very,
How
very
would he sound there at the
stereotypically racist.
Not racist, racial. There's a difference.
There you go.
There's no hate.
But
behind
this
what I'm
does
saying.
this does sort of play up to the reason I hate the spelling bees.
What?
Pointless memorization. What did Einstein say about memorizing, Chick McGee?
I don't know. It was Josh who said it.
Einstein said, "Never memorize something you can look up."
Yeah. So
There you go.
Why waste the
Anyone
brain
else?
capacity?
Total waste of time. How handy is it going to be to go?
Got on his bike.
This guy's not going to be on a sinking ship, and someone goes, "Oh, for God's sake! If we only knew Euler's number to 100 decimals."
Yeah.
No.
Oh, but it's incredibly worthless. So, congratulations, V, Mr. V.
Mr. V.
We had a lot of unusual names in the news today.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one of the whole stories.
Deepu, that's his first name, Deepu?
Someone sent a picture of
I gotta go
the
Deepu.
ultimate jersey.
Deepu into the Fritz?
The ultimate jerseys between each other, like Dingle and Barry.
Right.
Well, these jerseys are, let's see, Jason Kelsey's Eagle jersey. I'm not sure who the Cox part is. It's C-O-X. I know there was a linebacker for the Dolphins, Brian Cox. And then Jalen Hurts for the Eagles, and then
so Kelsey's Cox,
and
Hurts.
then, Kelsey, Cox, Hurts, Swift.
Oh. Isn't that funny?
All right.
Oh, I understand now. It fails, though, because Cox, plural, you see.
Right.
Well, maybe
No,
there's two.
unless
We
the
don't
brothers
know.
No.
Yeah.
Kind of conjunction there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cox is.
The apostrophe makes the joke.
That's it.
I see.
Instead of the X.
Yeah, gotcha. Thank you very much.
I left it up to the listener. I didn't have to take them by the hand.
Okay, thank you very much.
I saw some clickbait yesterday regarding those two, but we'll have more Kelsey stuff coming up, don't we?
Yes, we have
we
a
do.
NFL surprise coming up. Very exciting. I'll also urge you, speaking of the NFL, check out Prize Picks. Just go to bobandtom.com. And also, while you're there, check out the pigskin picks. For Bob and Tom, you could win yourself a very nice prize package.
The very first shoe into the week coming up this morning.
Yeah, you got to get to it. Pick this week's games. You got to get to it right now because it starts tonight. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Man, Chick, I'm getting a lot of emails.
We're all here.
People requesting I run for governor in their state.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Maybe I could be governor of the country.
That
Is there a
that would be
position?
president, wouldn't it?
You'd be the first.
I don't want to be president. I just want to be governor of the
So
country.
create a new office?
There you go.
Sort of
Governor
like
of states.
Like a... What would it be exactly?
Were you inspired by that politician you met earlier this year?
I was, yes.
Yeah.
Who Ace is referring to is a gentleman who was running for office, who my brothers and I met. And I got my brothers to sign a petition to get this guy on the ballot, and they willingly gave this man their addresses and emails and phone numbers. And then the guy confessed that he is indeed able to speak to people through the television.
Through the television?
Yes, yeah.
So if you're watching
love
TV,
it.
this guy can...
Yes.
And he was very excited about this. He's able to.
So I don't understand.
He just came off a big, wasn't a college swing or something?
Yeah, he said because of March Madness, he got a big push because he was able to reach through the TV a lot of college students.
Oh, so he can
there
not
you
just
go.
talk at people, he can hear them talking back to him.
He can deliver his message via some sort of television telepathy.
Oh, was he wearing an aluminum foil hat?
No, as normal looking.
Didn't look like a lunatic?
Have your
Didn't
brothers
sound like one?
been getting tons of emails now?
I have no, but they have had to remove their televisions. They said our TVs won't shut up.
Now, we are continuing from the Dude Wipes sports desk. Chick McGee has a sports-related food story.
That's right. The Kelsey brothers, Jason and Travis, have come up. They were talking on their hundreds of $1 million podcast that they like to mix their cereal. Something that we've talked about.
No, they
before.
don't mix.
I thought they did mix.
No, these are just their favorite cereals. They don't mix their cereals.
Oh, no kidding.
I thought they mixed them together.
Well, guess what? General Mills has taken.
Yeah.
General Mills mixed them together.
Yeah.
What three are they?
Reese's Pieces, Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Lucky Charms.
Yeah, they went to the General Mills cereal boot camp. And
they did?
Yes, they did. It looked like a lot of fun, actually. You can go on General Mills website and do it. Yeah. Our friend Chris that works at the General Mills factory sent this to us.
Oh.
And this is going to be available soon, and it just says Kelsey Mix, Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Lucky Charms mixed together, and we have a bowl of it. We each have a bowl. I have cereal every morning. I mix grape nuts with cornflakes.
Will you pour milk in my bowl?
Classic. Christy, what do you think?
It's good. I mean,
see, it sounds like mayhem to me.
No,
I'm not a cereal mixer.
You're not?
And this is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Reese's Puffs, and Lucky Charms. I feel like this is going to be chaos.
I'm like Tom. I like to mix my cereals, so to me, this is normal.
I don't even know if I want to try it.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Now, Jess, what are the milks you have over there?
Honey Nut Cheerios
We
and
have
Raisin Bran.
3 of the 7 milks that we have in our refrigerator.
Yeah.
We have coconut, almond, and whole milk in here right now.
It's very sweet.
But there's
of course.
Real good.
You just put sweetener on it.
What's your favorite of these?
Cereals? Well, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Of course. We have them in
and
the
that's
news.
Yes. That's the cereal of the guy.
Isn't half a bowl of that enough calories for a defensive lineman for a week?
Oh.
Yes, Tom.
Yeah.
Hormel is teaming up with General Mills to release Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon, ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
I saw this.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like a like a applewood smoked. You know how
yeah, they hand rubbed onto the Hormel Black Label.
Oh, okay.
That great bacon.
When I put bacon in the oven, I put brown sugar on it.
Yeah, a lot of people do. That's true.
So I'm sorry. So slow down. So this is bacon, not cereal.
Not cereal. It's bacon with Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal on the bacon.
Wow.
It's actually not uncommon to do when you're prepping for baked beans, when you do homemade baked beans, to do that, add the cinnamon and the sugar. Yeah.
The company promised the unusual combination delivers a crisp, sugary crust with a delicious balance of cinnamon, sugar, salt, and savory bacon taste. If you've ever gotten an appetizer at a restaurant, they do a lot of the bacon like this.
Yeah.
Thick cut.
Yeah, thick cut bacon with a sugary kind of coating on it.
So
a glaze.
I see. So the Cinnadust then is just ground up Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
The limited edition Black Label Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon will be available at select Walmart locations starting on September 16th and will later become available at select Kroger stores while supplies last.
Because you can get that cinnamon, that dust, you can just get it like in a shaker. Like if you wanted to put it on your toast.
Oh,
like
really?
cinnamon
Like the
toast.
Cheetos stuff.
Yes.
Like
Now,
Cheetos
see,
stuff.
I'm not going to put this down because when we had the story about the burgers with in place of the buns, remember this? It was donuts
Yes.
from Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
And then we tried them, and they were
It was good?
oh, they
God,
were
it was so good.
tremendous.
I've never
Even
had
I
that.
ate
yeah.
that.
It's it was a sugary glazed donut instead of a bun, and you realize that's essentially ketchup is sugar. with a slight dash of tomato. in
Right.
it. It was delicious.
So now you can have your Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon with your Kelsey Mix cereal.
Boy, and then go pull a train with your teeth. I mean, you'll get like a big sugar rush.
Yeah, it's delicious. I really like the cereal.
Yeah, it's tasty.
And this will be available in grocery stores coming up soon.
Yeah, and I think next week, actually. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I've always been a champion of General Mills. I love all their products.
I wonder if they're going to start doing this instead of putting people on Wheaties boxes. Like, this is the new thing. They
Oh,
get
the
their
mixes?
version, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I bet you can specify your own mix.
And get your picture on the box.
And give it as gifts. Why,
Oh, that's a good idea,
Who-
Tom.
who's
You're absolutely right.
Who's the most distinguished elderly athlete?
Bruce Jenner, maybe?
I don't know.
I mean, you could go Tom Brady.
Well, no, if you go, no, that's
really?
Pat. See, now you've thrown a wrench into the whole
No,
concept.
Here's what you need to do. You tell us.
No,
who
I'm
you're
asking.
Thinking of.
Who are you thinking of? Like that Fosbury
What
flop
you
guy?
think
or-
it's
He's deceased.
it's
Oh.
Bob Beeman or somebody. So
No, I'm active athlete. The most, the oldest.
Maybe
that
a
is-
golfer of some
Yeah,
sort?
sure.
A senior golfer?
Yeah.
And then what they would mix, they do my mix.
Grape nuts and corn
grape
flakes.
nuts and cornflakes or shredded wheat. And,
No flavor, yeah.
You know,
No. You're selling yourself short here.
The
It should be
old
the Tom
man.
Griswold mix is something
Yeah.
people would buy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can put that fabulous
talking
picture
about
of
it
you
enough.
on the box that you give us every year for Christmas.
Now we
Great
know what we're
idea.
getting for
Oh.
Christmas.
There it is.
Grape nuts
Wait
and
a minute.
cornflakes.
I can get this. I got a guy that can print this box tomorrow.
So grape nuts and cornflakes.
Perfect.
And if you don't like the cereal, you can always get it, just pour milk on it, wait an hour, and then spackle your tub.
What do you call it? The Tommies?
I don't understand people who make a conscious choice. I'm going to have grape nuts for breakfast.
I bought
don't
grape
get
nuts
it.
at the store
They're great.
last
I
week.
don't. They
They're
are
so
not.
good.
They're not great.
They're good for texture.
They're great in
Yeah, they
yogurt.
really are.
Awful.
Yeah, a lot of
You want to break your teeth? Have a grape nut. Yeah.
Your jaw does get tired.
Your jaw ever get tired, John?
Now, John, you're a thorough and generous lover. I assume that.
I am, but sometimes
Really, you gotta hold back. Just you don't want to ruin it for pizza later.
he's right. If I spend
Wear
too much
your
time
jaw.
down here, honey, I can't chew the pizza.
Do you notice?
I have to reserve my jaw energy.
Tom, you notice you're the only one laughing right now, right? You have to.
That's just the bully.
So
Tom.
hard you can't talk.
Honey, I know you're not satisfied yet, but the pizza's here.
I know you're close, but the delivery guy's here.
So
you're just gonna have
hold
to
tight.
Edge for a minute.
I bought some new batteries. Good luck. I'll see. When we come back, is that sports?
The shoe-in of the week's coming up.
The shoe-in of the week. All right.
The first one of the season.
Comedian Al Jackson will be joining us. We have Christmas in Venezuela. Get ready. It's coming early.
About time.
And sex therapist with advice for you. It's fascinating. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Right here.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello. What did you just stick your finger in and then put it in your mouth? Answer me.
My iced tea.
Oh,
Well,
is it properly sweetened? Is it to where you like it?
I'm not sure yet.
You don't have any
Oh.
stir sticks over there?
Are you a baby? What are you doing?
I'm using, all we have is crushed ice, which I hate. And the crushed ice was piling up, so I tapped it down.
Crushed ice, yes.
And now we'll immediately start watering down the tea. That's Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Hiya, mister.
It's nice to see you. Congratulations, and thanks to Chris, who was kind enough to send us the Kelsey Mix General Mills cereal.
Man, so good.
Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Lucky Charms. It was surprisingly delicious.
Yeah,
Chris,
not bad.
Invite me to tour General Mills at some point. I want a hat.
Much like do they still have the Anheuser-Busch tour?
They do.
St. Louis. So, you get beer and the Eagle snacks and things like that. When you go through that way, they have to give you like all the General Mills cereal you could eat. When
It
you're on
looks
that
like
tour.
a children's museum. When I saw the Kelseys go through it, looks really cool.
I will do
When
it.
you were a kid, did you ever get the little mini boxes of cereal that they had like the
Sure.
Those were a
8-pack?
treat.
that.
12
Yeah,
pack.
that was a treat.
But it was kind of like getting Neapolitan ice cream
Yeah.
because you'd always get, oh well, wait a minute.
The Special K was always left over.
Yeah, it's always.
Yep.
His mom might eat this crap.
I don't know if we can prevail upon our producer, Hoffy, to put up a box of Quake cereal.
I
know
just
if you can
saw
find
it's
that
at
or
my
not.
grocery store.
Yeah, they're
Quake's-
couch
is it-
Quake is at my.
It's out again?
Yes,
I
for
love
the
it.
Yes, yes.
It is.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to brag. I hardly ever brag on myself, but when I was 9 years old, 10 years old, I won a drawing contest. I drew Quake.
Isn't
sent
it
in-
Quisp? Quake?
There's
It's
Quisp
both.
and Quake.
Ah.
But I sent in Quake to Lucy's Toy Shop.
Really?
And I won a miner's helmet with a light on the front because Quake was that. there he is.
there he is.
That's,
Yep.
I
A
drew
very
that,
strong man.
I drew that profile and I sent it into Lucy's Toy Shop, and she sent me a miner's.
So you
helmet.
could look just like Quake.
So Quake is short for Quaker? I mean, in terms of it being the Quaker Oats company that made it.
Oh, maybe so.
But he's a strong
Did they
man.
do Shake?
Earthquake,
Short for
yeah.
the Shakers?
I don't know.
I don't know if we should bring religion into it. But,
No, there were the Quaker. There still are the
Right.
Quakers.
They are.
Now, do you know this is true? Do you know
was
what?
it Nixon a Quaker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Although I don't think he was a practicing Quaker, judging by the amount of napalm dropped on North Vietnam.
I know he made Pat Quake. I know
Kennedy
that.
started that, by the way.
The Shakers.
Yes.
This sounds like I'm making it up. They were a different sect, and they died off because they did not believe in any sexual activity of any kind.
Really?
Yeah, that'll get rid of the.
Was that the Shakers?
Yeah.
Well,
That'll happen.
why their furniture stylings?
Yeah, it is.
Continue the shaker.
Well,
Shaker
yeah,
style.
but you can't.
Shaker cabinets?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah,
And I
they
think-
notice they didn't make a shaker
Bassinet?
love swing.
That's the shaker booty.
And I think there's
Well, thank
a
you, Pat.
shaker,
Finally, Pat weighs in. That's a good one, Pat.
Man's been doing fine work all morning.
We were hoping for a song.
I could sing whatever you want. You know that.
Oh.
All you gotta do is ask.
But first,
Hey, Pat.
Oh.
it's the first NFL shoe-in of the week. Tom, our long national nightmare is finally over.
Okay, now how many games are you going to pick?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wow.
No double shot.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get away from the double shot because I don't feel like that's.
It saved you many times.
Well, but I don't.
So you want a more accurate.
I want to, because last season,
pure.
as you recall, the end record for last season was 96-79
Ooh,
against the
check.
spread.
Very profitable.
I smoked it there at the end of the season, and I think it was in large thank you to the double shot. Tonight, the Kansas City Chiefs host the Baltimore Ravens. I like Kansas City to cover until Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes prove me wrong. And Lamar Jackson, the big game, he has trouble. Until he doesn't, it's still a thing. It's a thing until it's not a thing. Josh told me that.
That is true.
That's exactly
But
right.
I think this is the year Casey crumbles.
All right, well, we will see
the
about
facade that they've been pretending.
It's a facade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those two Super Bowls in a row. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, fair enough. Now, tomorrow night, the Philadelphia Eagles travel to Sao Paulo, Brazil, as do the Green Bay Packers, to take on the first National Football League game in Brazil.
The big winner tomorrow night, Brazilian pickpockets.
Why haven't you given us a pickpocket warning for tomorrow night's game in Brazil?
I'm not
What was
Very
the
familiar.
pickpocket warning? Oh, the Olympics pickpocket.
No, my pickpocket warning was during the eclipse. Everyone's looking up, and as you found out, all over the world.
Man, I really enjoyed
Pockets
that
got
eclipse.
clipped.
I think
too.
I'm going to have to
too,
go
and I
the next
gave it-
time.
I wanna go.
The next time,
I poo-pooed it,
that
to be
totality,
honest.
I was shocked and amazed.
The next one's in Egypt. Do you want to go?
Let's go.
Absolutely.
All right.
Wow.
I don't know if my colon can take Egypt,
I think it's
but
in
I'll
Luxor.
go over there and see.
Pat, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
You do.
Boy, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
More? Sir, can I have more? Isn't that Oliver? Is this all Oliver?
Oh, yeah. All Oliver, baby. Oliver Garden.
I like the Packers plus
Thank
3
God.
points tomorrow night. I like
Thank
the
you.
Packers plus the 3. I think they win outright. The Eagles are, until they do away with a coach, in quotes, called Nick Sirianni, I think they're going to have trouble. So I like
plus the Packers
tomorrow.
have Aaron Rodgers. They'll do fine.
Packers do not have Aaron Rodgers.
The girl's trying to tell me
I know.
who quarterback is.
I know. She doesn't know.
I don't know who the current one
The
is.
Indianapolis Colts hosting the Houston Texans on Sunday. The Texans, the sexy pick for the Super Bowl.
Andrew
this
Luck's
year.
got this. He'll do fine.
I like the Colts plus 3 on Sunday against Houston. The Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Is that right? Yes, the LA Rams. Sunday night. That's your Sunday night game. I like the Lions minus 3 to cover against the Rams. And then the Bengals hosting the New England Patriots. The Patriots getting 8 points in that one, Tom. That's not enough. I'm taking Cincinnati minus the 8. And tonight's game, this might be a little confusing for some. Tonight's game is on NBC and Peacock. Thursday night game, not normally on NBC. It's normally on Amazon if you can keep track of how the NFL has been broadcasting lately.
What's the name of this show? What?
Peacock. Cock.
Now, you got mad at me yesterday
Yeah, I get mad at you every day. But go
when
ahead.
I said it's very confusing finding the games this year because
Well,
they're
you
on
gotta
so
want
many
it, Tom.
different channels.
You gotta want it.
Now, tomorrow's game is only on Peacock.
Oh, I don't think that's true. That can't possibly be true. But if it is, so be it. I have Peacock. I don't care.
Now, is it true that because it's in Brazil, it's in Portuguese?
Do you have Peacock?
I do not.
Well, tough. What is the food in Brazil? Quickly.
Sandwiches.
Steakhouse.
Tough sandwich.
Nuts.
But I have NFL Network, and they repeat the game after midnight.
That's
handy.
I'm going to text you over and over the score. So there you go. That's the very first shoe-in of the week.
Oh, man, that's
This
exciting.
NFL season.
How we missed it.
Now, next week, I'll be picking against some contestant. And we'll see how it goes. Be sure and enter the Pigskin Pick'em this year. You could win a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer.
Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. It's now called Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. And you don't have to worry about the spread. And whoever gets the most and gets it right, we've got all kinds of tiebreakers, et cetera, et cetera. And you'll win a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers.
Can we play?
No.
We can kind of play without actually playing.
You can play
We can
if you
play and not
want.
win.
Yeah. Well, as long as you work here, so.
Well,
none of us do that.
Yeah,
we work we show up. But.
I was going to say that. I guess about half of us. While you're at it, check out Prize Picks. Got a link on the Bob and Tom website. See what Willie's got going this weekend with a little bit of action. It's all right there at bobandtom.com. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Al Jackson. Some fascinating stuff in the news today, including a 95-year-old man he's in trouble.
Oh.
He's okay, though. Also, we have one of the 1,000-pound sisters arrested.
Yikes.
Really?
Yeah.
which
yeah.
one? The 600-pounder or the 400-pounder?
I think she's the slightly uglier.
Bigger.
I mean, slimmer one.
Oh, she is the
And
other one.
apparently, there's a camel involved.
Oh my gosh.
A living
She
camel.
must have been hungry.
Not a camel toe. Yeah, good
okay.
point.
See that?
Did you eat a camel?
Yeah.
Depends on how hungry I was.
Really?
You know what the hardest part about eating a camel is?
Getting its legs apart. I think probably.
Every time. Every time.
Isn't that a joke about a fly?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Essentially.
All right. Okay.
You ever try to get a camel's legs?
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
they fight you.
Hey, speaking of Willie and Prize Picks, Willie, what's going on?
Football season is here, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. We all know how season-long fantasy takes up so much time, but on Prize Picks, you can pick a new lineup every day. The app is easy to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. This week, I'm using guys that are already in my fantasy lineup. I'm taking Kyler Murray, Jonathan Taylor, Travis Kelce, and Justin Jefferson. If JT, Kelce, and JJ all score more than 1 touchdown, I'll win with Prize Picks. You can still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If one of your players goes down in the first half, Prize Picks doesn't count it as a loss. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you, Wilbur. Now, we got some cool stuff going on. Once again, just hit bobandtom.com for all the details and all this stuff. Once again, coming up, comedian Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
See, every time I do this.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom
art,
Show.
Really.
It's a pleasure to watch.
You're a master.
The last time I had a decent drink of vodka
Oh.
was with our next guest. I think that's absolutely the truth. And that might be the last time he had a decent drink of vodka. I don't know.
Wow. Our guest is comedian Al Jackson.
That's right.
Who he's turned into Pat Godwin. Al, you're pale.
We're not quite there yet.
Okay.
Well, actually, I drank vodka with Pat, too, so I don't know.
Yeah. 15 years ago?
Oh, it's got to be. Yeah.
We have a special request. I'm really excited about this. Coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, let's see if this is worth being excited about.
Oh, I think it is. We can do it real quick. It involves one of the players you were talking about, college players with unusual names.
Yeah.
There was a gentleman whose first name is spelled Shitty.
How about doing this? His name is spelled Shitta instead of the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
Let's do it that way.
Okay. Or you can do Shitta.
I like my way.
Please tell me
much
he was
better.
listening and he's going to come.
No, and his
Yeah.
this gentleman, we're not sure. I believe he was born in New Jersey.
Yes.
So I'm not sure.
I believe he went to the transfer portable, and
I know he plays for the Purdue Boilermakers.
Portal, and he's
Oh,
in
really?
Purdue,
Yes, he
yeah.
does.
That's cool.
And the point being, it's an unusual name. And one of our astute listeners said, hearing Jess Hooker talk about the college player with the first name Sheeta reminds me of her famous appearance in the commercial for
Son of a bitch.
Cheetos. Now, this was Jess's first, week in the building, I guess it was?
Yeah, I was an intern.
And you were auditioning to be on a fake commercial. And this is what it sounded like.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today?
Now, we should point out that's Tammy Pescatelli,
Yes.
a distinguished comedian.
That's Jess.
That's Jess saying hi,
Talking to
Tammy.
Tammy.
No, I mean the Tammy she's referencing.
Yeah.
Jess is referencing
Why
Miss
are you saying
Pescatelli.
everything backwards?
Just play it. Just play it. No commentary.
I'll play it when I want to play it.
Yeah. I love it.
Here it comes. Here we go. And we begin with Miss Hooker.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today?
To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well.
That's Tammy.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
Should I say that?
I hate
Are
all
you
of
sick?
you. I hate all of
Now,
you.
the instructions from
What's the
Dean.
matter, Josh? Are you sick?
What did Dean say? We wanted to have an accent. I'm not quite sure what country is that.
I don't know.
Of course, it's
I don't-
meant
I
to be
mean,
because it's cheat.
It's Cheetos.
The joke is Cheetos.
Yes, and it's a nacho chip, so
Yeah.
it's supposed
And
to be
guess
like
who came up
Mexican
with-
food.
Yeah, guess who came up with
Right.
that?
So it's meant to be sort of Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean when I wrote that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's just go back.
It's all your fault.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today?
To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
Actually, I'm constipated.
Oh, no.
Constipation.
There he is.
It's a terrible feeling.
Don't sleep on
today.
Tom's accent. That's right.
He's got to go
You know,
on.
I have to thank you. I had to do a talk yesterday with a high school class in California, and I had lost them until I said, yeah, I have to work with a guy whose favorite conversation is about poop. And they all lit up. Like, what?
Is that right?
It's a unifying subject.
Perfectly
Yes.
valid. I think a
Yes.
chip that was also a laxative would
Talk
be
about a universal subject.
right here.
Yeah.
I've got
Everybody poops.
I've got a cracker that's also a laxative. The Metamucil fiber thins.
Yeah, boy.
That's right.
Yum.
What's it taste like?
They're delicious.
Oh,
Tastes
try
like
no.
that guy's
Here, give me
name.
one
They
of those
taste like
football player's name.
cardboard.
It does.
Give
Is
me
it
one of
bad?
those.
Yes.
Toss me one.
Like Melba toast, maybe?
No, it's worse.
It's worse.
I'm open. Right here, Luck. Throw this.
Honestly,
Throw this.
Jess, it
trying to
kind of
get-
tastes like if
Yeah.
Metamucil were a cracker.
I don't know what Metamucil tastes like.
Orangey.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Orangey.
orange?
I think it's cinnamon, isn't it?
These are cinnamon. They're very
Yeah.
good. They're kind of like they're the taste of the
Okay.
texture of a graham cracker.
Here we go.
Take a
It
bite.
smells like cardboard.
It tastes like cardboard
What do
with
you see?
cinnamon.
I don't
on
think
it.
they're terrible, but I Metamucil every day, but I use the powder, the pure.
That's good.
That's nasty. Tastes like medicine.
You put some peanut butter on it, it'd be all right.
Well, now,
Well.
at 18 hours, 2 perfect logs.
Are you serious?
Huge.
Do I need
What
to
chapter?
report?
What chapter is that in your book? 2 perfect logs.
Metamucil gets the job done. I'll tell you that.
We've been
Does it really?
giving
Oh, yeah.
chapter
It really
chapter
works?
headings for Josh's
boy,
book.
whatever.
Okay, I'm
works
sorry.
super.
Do we have Al? Or do we have a technical issue? I can't-
Technical issue.
Okay, then we'll just push on.
Keeping stereotypes
I'm
alive.
going to
huh?
finish this.
Isn't that?
Al's late.
I dip it in the coffee.
Isn't the
Dip
book
wherever you
Everybody Poops? Isn't that you're supposed to
Yeah.
You're supposed to say goodbye to your movement, right?
In
Oh, I
the
don't
book,
know.
I think it does.
What?
do
I know
that.
it's a kid's book, but I
Yeah.
never.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Joshua.
Bye-bye. Boop.
You call, what's his Joshua part?
I don't know why I remember that, but I'm sure when I
They
read
named their poop Joshua?
when I read it to the kids, yes,
Well,
I remember
now-
Bye Bye Joshua.
That's not true.
No, we do have a sponsorship now. Is in fact Dude Wipes, the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. What are you doing?
I'm spitting this.
Oh God, it's not that bad.
I just want to know the effects, so I'm going to finish it.
All right.
Well, wait till you see.
I'll report back next week.
Next week, you may be reporting back in about 2 hours.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, very quick.
I got an
it
appointment
does.
It
later.
takes a day. Yeah, you'll be
No,
fine.
don't.
It's
Not the way
it's
it
instant.
works.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Have we completed your sportscast over
Well,
there?
I
Dude
haven't
Wipes?
decided yet.
Well, if not,
I'm looking up Bye Bye Joshua.
okay. Well, while you do that, Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
A so-called reality TV star who appeared in the TLC show 1,000 Pound Sisters has been arrested in Tennessee.
I like the so-called that Tom added.
I know. He did add that. On
Oh, yeah, I
drug
did
and
add that.
child endangerment charges while going through a drive-through zoo. Yeah. You knew he put so-called in there. Yeah.
Child endangerment by driving through a zoo.
Well, here's what happened. The Crockett County Sheriff's Department says that Ms. Amy Slayton Halterman claimed that she was bitten by a camel at the Tennessee Safari Park in Alamo. Upon arrival, however, deputies were immediately overtaken by suspicious odors coming from her vehicle.
Yeah, I bet.
And a search turned up psychedelic mushrooms and marijuana in the car. Mrs. Halterman and her partner, a Mr. Brian Lavorne, were arrested on charges of illegal possession of drugs as well as 2 counts of child endangerment under 8 years old. Even though an alleged camel bite was reported to deputies, Joe Conley, the zoo owner, was adamant that Miss Halterman's injury did not come from a camel. By the way, she's the heavy one. The skinny sister Tammy came and got her children because of course she had to go to jail.
Yeah, it's not 1,000 pounds a piece.
No,
it's
it's-
1,000 pounds combined. 400 and 600
Well,
pounds.
Tammy's not 400 anymore. She's lost quite a bit
Oh,
of weight.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's doing the work.
Is the 600-pounder real jealous of the 400-pounder? Or whatever
Maybe.
she is now.
I don't know now, but
their
fight
collective
a
weight
lot.
was 1,000 pounds.
Yes.
And they had their own TV show.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe you'd never heard of it.
Is the show about them trying to lose weight?
No,
What's the-
it's awful.
It's dealing with their everyday life.
Everyday life, but
So it's just exploitation.
It's watching them eat. Yeah.
But Tam-
yes, it is.
Well,
Boy.
Tammy has decided she wants to take care of herself.
Is this one of
and
those
She's lost weight.
Remember the story about the lady that was hiding the drugs in her flabs of fat?
I was going to say, why
The
not?
folds.
Why not hide the drugs in one of your many folds?
Can you imagine being the cop that has
They
to
said
go
the
in?
smell is what tipped them off.
Many folds.
And there
Her
were
folds must smell.
There have been many shows on TLC like this, Tom. Remember Ruby, the 600-pound lady?
Oh, she took
Ruby?
her love to town.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm telling you guys. They don't do the freak show at the circus anymore. They have everybody on TLC.
Yeah.
That's where they put these people now.
That's right.
It can't be lost on the people at TLC that they're the Learning Channel and they have these shows on that.
Yeah, those things
Horrible
don't mean
reality TV.
Far from that, right?
I was watching AMC American Movie Classics.
Mm-hmm.
Con Air was on.
That is a classic.
I don't know about that. I like it, but an American movie classic.
Put the bunny down.
Come on, really.
Give me the bunny.
Con Air is my movie. If
I
it's
do
on,
love
I have
Con
to
Air.
watch
Yeah,
it.
I do love it.
So
I could have chosen a different.
This says that the couple paid their bail and they were walking out hand in hand, walking out of the jail.
Is there a picture? Have you looked up what these people
Yeah,
look like?
I have. I mean, I can
No,
show
for
you.
Tom.
Yeah, no, it's.
I know.
Yikes.
He saw
Yeah.
him.
$1 million, Tom? Make
No.
love to her?
No.
Not even $1 million?
$1 million.
Somebody gives you $1 million, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't make love with us. Oh,
You guys
my
would?
Lord.
You would?
Yes, for $1 million, I'd make love to Tom.
What's my take of this?
Aren't you
take
the
is-
guy who made love to Tom Griswold?
That's right, I say as I speed away in my Maserati.
That's right.
Pat, do you have a song about this?
About these fats?
Big people making love? Sure. I'm a big man, and my wife's a big gal, too. We have big children. Born big, then they grew. We want a bigger family, but what's a big guy to do? I can barely find my junk. My wife down there is huge. We take a 2x4 by the bedroom door when it's time to make the baby. Strap it to my cheeks, that's our technique when it's time to make the baby. We're not thin and it keeps me in, it's that sturdy wood that saves me. There's a 2x4 by the bedroom door when it's time to make the baby. When it's baby making time, me and the missus have a system. After many failed attempts, with trial comes wisdom. We're so large, I found out I need some back support. So I bought some strong pine lumber from Sullivan's hardware store. We take a 2x4 by the bedroom door when it's time to make the baby.
Hey!
Neighbors come over and hold up the blubber when it's time to make the baby. The wood is hard, holds back the lard when we need that baby gravy. There's a 2x4 by the bedroom door when it's time to make the baby. It's time to make the baby.
What a lovely song.
So the 2x4 then is used to
Strapped to my ass.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I thought it was to hold up her
Flab,
fupa.
yeah. So you can gain access to
Oh, the neighbors do that apparently.
Well, I'd like to apologize to Pat Sullivan for bringing his hardware store into that song.
Well,
I was just there
nobody would have
yesterday.
known that if you
Love
hadn't.
that place.
I like Pat.
I was in there yesterday. Very nice.
Oh, wow.
Got their mums in.
So to clarify then, the 2x4 is, how is it suspended in the buttocks area?
We take a 2x4. We take a 2x4 by the bedroom door when it's time to make the baby. Strap it to my cheeks. That's our technique.
Oh, you strap it on.
Make the baby.
Just listen.
No, it wasn't. I'm just trying to clarify.
Use your ears.
Yes.
With the
2
bungee
ears.
cord? Yeah.
Use both ears.
I like the idea of a bungee cord.
I
That's,
like the
that's
bungee
funny,
cord, yeah.
I didn't hear that lyric. Is it in there?
No, it's
No,
not in there.
no,
Oh,
it's just, I'm actually just thinking
Strapping
if you had to
on
have
with a bungee cord.
if you had
Pat,
to
it
have
was
sex
all there,
with a
buddy.
fat
It was
lady.
all
So
there.
you got to take a 2x4 and then bungee cord it onto your rear end, and then that prevents you from falling in. Is that the notion there?
Yeah, because he already introduced the idea that she's very large.
Oh, I
down
see.
there.
I see.
Huge. Yeah.
Canadian authorities arrested a 95-year-old man for driving a scooter while impaired. Ontario Provincial Police said officers encountered a low-speed mobile scooter stationary in the middle of a road after midnight in the town of West Nipissing.
How do you spell it?
Nipissing. Go ahead.
Nipples.
No, he's
No.
thinking pissing.
Nipissing.
Oh,
Nipissing.
I
That's
was
how it's-
thinking of
that's how it's
nipples.
pronounced.
It's
Nips.
Nipissing.
No, it's pronounced Nipissing.
That's what I called old Mama when she was lactating. I remember that. She'd leak pissing. Let me tell you something, Tom. Is your name Tom? She'd leak all over the house. Hadn't had a baby for 40 years. We had to keep plastic on the sofa. It was awful. It would pull up. You'd have to get a bunch of paper towels.
So I'm sorry, to go back to the story. This is a 95-year-old gentleman after
Yes.
midnight on a scooter. I say let the guy go.
I
He
do
was
too.
arrested
Yeah.
for impaired driving, transported to the OPP
Now
detachment
you
for
know
further
me.
testing. Thank you.
Down with OPP.
OPP, his license was suspended for 90 days, and he's expected to appear for a court date in October.
Aw.
Once again,
Well,
in Canada.
I wouldn't count on that if he's 95. Odds are. If this guy's drunk after midnight at the age of 95, free pass.
Yeah.
So we had a few Molsons.
Come on.
Fine.
Guys are having a good time. The fact that he can stand up on a scooter is a miracle, even if he was sober.
Are you sure it's a stand-up scooter and it's not like a rascal?
That's what I thought. A
I
rascal.
thought
That's
it
even
was a
safer.
rascal.
A
Yeah.
rascal's even more safe.
Yeah, I thought it was a rascal.
They come with seatbelts.
They do.
I thought it was when I hear scooter, I think stand up.
Well, like a razor scooter.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's that. I don't.
Oh,
think
you
it
think
was,
it's
I think it was a rascal.
Those are
Yeah.
called scooters?
Yes,
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yes.
You can sit on scooters too. There are scooters you can stand on.
Well,
Scooters
the
you can
girl
sit
in the
on.
previous story that weighed 600 pounds,
She had a scooter.
she could envelop a scooter. Do they show in that show? Is she always driving around and
Yeah, she has like one of those forklift scooters. Yeah,
forklift?
They have
it's
really
like
big ones.
it's like reinforced.
I had to get the straw.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm not kidding.
They don't make them like they used
Do
to.
they encourage them to keep eating, or do they try to help them out?
I mean, I think that it's scripted reality, like all those shows. They're given kind of a premise, and that's what they go for.
Don't watch that stuff.
No, it's awful.
My gosh.
I hope they're getting
heartbreaking.
lots
It
of money.
really is heartbreaking.
Yes.
It
These women
Yeah.
need some help.
I thought-
I'm talking mental help.
Bench breaking, toilet seat breaking.
You can't just lose weight when you're that big. Like there's other things going on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, she's ugly too.
Oh boy.
You can't fix that.
Have you seen the face? Yikes!
I haven't.
You don't want to see it. I ruined your day.
Guys.
It's objectionable.
Okay. Right. A couple things I want to point out. We have a bunch of stuff going on, including our special picks show. You got to get it in today because
Shoe in of the week.
Yeah, I know.
Picks show.
No, but I mean you can participate.
Yes.
Pick all the games this weekend, and someone is going to win a $500 gift certificate from our buddy Steven Singer from Steven Singer Jewelers. Every week we're going to do this in the season of pro football, and we're going to also have each winner take on Chick McGee in the shoe-in of the week. So
That's right. Step into the octagon.
look for Pigskin Picks. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. While you're there, Willie's got an announcement about Prize Picks. Have some fun this weekend. All these games coming up, and once again, they start this evening. Just for me, could I do a little closed circuit? Something I'd like to hear.
Yeah, of
Here we go.
course.
Here we go.
What would you like?
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce
Son of a
department
bitch,
today?
To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
Actually, I'm constipated.
Constipation. It's a terrible feeling.
Oh, that's so
Try
nice.
Cheetos.
Ah, yes. Cheetos.
Play it while you still can.
Yeah.
You hear how young I sound? I was 20 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a
There are
baby.
plenty of embarrassing things he's done over
God,
the
yeah.
years.
Oh,
so.
of course.
Yeah.
I dislike it when they play stuff from then, and we all sound like we're being sped up.
So anyway, I
know.
was thinking the time now for sports.
Like we're all on helium.
Yeah, no good.
Well, what's coming up in the news, Christy?
Coming up, we have yet another plane forced to turn around due to an incident on board.
Naked?
Maybe. How about Botox in your neck? Have you ever thought about that?
I haven't.
Well, there are people who are doing it for a very weird reason. And there was a thing on social media a few days ago where the Chase banks apparently were giving away free money, quote unquote, and people were all over TikTok showing their videos. Well, those people are now going to be arrested for fraud, and we'll talk about that.
Ah, okay, good.
You mean the internet had something that was dumb on it?
Yes.
When did that start?
Let me tell you about Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. You feeling unease every now and then when you leave your home? Is the garage door up? Or is there a window open? Did I leave the back door open? Those days are gone forever with Simply Safe, the home security system for my compound. I needed a security system about 10 years ago, and I did the legwork for you. And I landed, my research told me to try Simply Safe. And boy, was I happy. I still am happy. It's protected the old compound for about 10 years now and exceeded all my expectations. Simply Safe has fast protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm, can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks.
You know what, Chick? Simply Safe doesn't talk about this, but if you think your house is haunted, Simply Safe could help you with that, in that it could capture evidence.
That's exactly right. The cameras are there.
Essentially, ghost protection as well.
That's right. You can cancel anytime, and pricing is transparent, like ghosts, and affordable at less than $1 a day with no hidden fees ever. Simply Safe has been named Best Home Security System by U.S. News World Report for 5 years running.
Oh, I just got a text from Simply Safe. Josh, please shut up during our commercial.
Best customer service in home security, according to Newsweek. Easy to install. I've done it. It takes less than an hour, or you can have a professional from Simply Safe do the pro install for you. Protect your home with, get a load of this deal, 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you, Simply Safe. Thank you, Chick McGee. And coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Al Jackson and also dogs versus cats in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Take your plans out of the group chat and get long weekend ready in new Abercrombie. From day to night, pack new outfits for every part of your itinerary. Grabbing brunch? Throw on the A&F Mila dress. Then head to your dinner reservation in their new bubble hem mini dress. And yes, permission to overpack for pics with the girls. Abercrombie's best-selling Scarlet Squirt deserves a post in your feed. Your plans are worth it. Shop Abercrombie's new long weekend collection online or in store.
Go round.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm here, always ready, 100%. That's what they call the old chickster.
Boy, this is a silly one, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
Over the top.
Silly.
It's kind of like an old arcade game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if there were, you know those straight-to-video movies that come out when a popular movie is in theaters?
Mhm.
Like instead of Transformers, you could go rent Transmorphers, that kind of thing. Yep. This sounds like if there was something called Poltergeist Getters instead of when Ghostbusters came out. It's like the poor man's...
Ghost Chasers.
I guess what I'm saying is erase it.
Who are you going to text?
Now it's time. I think we finally got it. There we go. It's Al Jackson.
Hey, buddy.
Yes.
Hey, you're really relaxed. You've got the final Daily Blast live show coming up today?
Yeah, I'm unemployed. I'm talking to you. Got no pants on.
Yeah.
It's just a jet. That's how I'm going to be walking around the house from now on. Because I decided I'm going to try and just get people to send me like $3 a month, and we can start a campaign where I can just not leave the house anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to audition anymore.
Al, are you freshly shaved, or did you not have the mustache last week?
No, I was in a hurry, touching up the mustache as one does, and then gave myself it was a little bit of a half a you know what. I don't know if you can say his name. So I was like, well, I
Charlie
think
Chaplin.
Yes,
Michael Jordan.
Yes, yes, the Michael Jordan Haynes commercial. I gave myself that. What a weird people have a lot of thoughts on LeBron. Some people love him, hate him, but his commercials are at least normal. Michael Jordan was the most famous basketball player that's ever lived, and his commercials, remember, he wouldn't talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Like somebody would just be like, yeah, you got bacon collar on your neck there, and he'd be like, okay. And he
didn't come across great.
He always was shaking his head at the guy, like, you loser.
Right.
Every time, yeah.
He was standoffish.
Isn't it enough I'm not Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Isn't that enough?
Right.
Really, though?
That's true.
That makes sense.
Really weird. It's like, if you think about, even like you go back to the old school Converse, Larry Bird. Larry Bird is from French Lick, Indiana. He had no interest in show business.
That's right.
But when he had to get out of that limo and pump his green Converse and Magic had his purple and yellow, it was really like, it was a good commercial. They had dialogue. Michael Jordan, no words.
Are you talking about the Converse weapon?
Yeah.
Even in Space Jam. Even in Space Jam, Michael Jordan's not a fun hang.
Mm-mm.
He's just there, kind of. He's fine, but you're hanging out with Bugs Bunny, for Pete's sake. You're not having the time of your life.
And you're Michael Jordan.
Now, who do you think the best is? Is Peyton Manning the best one of these guys? Self-deprecating, kind of goofy. They've got that new Peyton Eli doing that musical thing right now. It's very funny.
He certainly has
show.
fun.
He's a great guy. I don't know.
You know what it is with Peyton? is he's been the same guy the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So when he played with his interviews, you never have a weird clip of him going off on a reporter while he's wearing a bath towel, at his locker. No weird, grainy black and white footage from a cop's, hood with him yelling obscenities. He's always been I steer into I'm kind of like a corny, goofy guy, but a lot of people can relate to that character, and he's believable. And him and Eli have a believable relationship, and that's what people always kind of want, is that authenticity. And that's why their Eli Peyton show does so well. They just sound like two brothers looking at the game. They've done well.
Mm-hmm. Now, Al Jackson is our guest. We're going to have to cut it a little bit shorter than usual today, Al. By the way,
my job.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Al.
Yeah, this isn't a good day for this time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Congratulations, by the way, on a great run at the Daily Blast Live. And
thank you.
And
it was a good run.
We'll look forward to. So, what's next for Al Jackson?
Yeah, do we know?
I'm just going to be doing stand up, and I'm going to start a YouTube channel. So it should be, I got things going on. That's more what I say to myself in the mirror. You've got things going on.
That's right.
It's not over.
I feel like you may have
Why
more.
Are you putting lipstick on?
You may have more going on than you're saying. Lately, they've been coming around my area and putting pictures of your kids and girlfriend on my desk, and measuring things for your body size. I don't know.
What? You mean you're being replaced?
Apparently.
Oh. Well,
No, first, that's ridiculous. We would never give Al an office that small. We have a much larger office there in the back. We're kicking someone else off.
Tom, let's be honest with them, since we're on the radio. We will let Josh help dedicate the new Al Jackson wing there at the studio.
That's nice.
We're knocking down a bunch. It's not just your office. It's several offices.
Yeah.
Now, is your lady friend excited about you having all this free time?
Well, she has a job, so she wouldn't notice. But yeah, no, I mean, it'll be fine. I think it's just me figuring out what to do with my days.
I'll tell you what, when she comes home the first day that you're unemployed, can you have an apron on and be holding a duster and have something in the oven and go, honey, we're having casserole tonight. Have you seen my whisk broom?
I will go full Mr. Mom. First of all, I'm going to say this. Your boy can throw down. I can cook in any kind of meat. I can make it. I'm getting myself a smoker. I'm really deciding, and maybe this is something people can write in, I'm deciding which kind of middle-aged guy I'm going to be. Am I going to be working out a little too much guy? There's 49-year-olds that have veins in their neck. You're like, good for you, but that's weird. I don't know if I'm going to be like a house, if I'm just going to cook
house husband
and just hold the crib down.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get into soap operas like in Mr. Mom. Wasn't that the one where?
Yeah, he got into it.
Got hooked.
Yeah.
I got in an argument with my, not an argument, but a discussion with my girl. I was like, it's interesting how we just find soap operas as like days of our lives, but straight up Grey's Anatomy is a soap opera.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
It's been on for 30 years or
Absolutely.
whatever. Wrestling is a soap opera.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
An ongoing storyline, good people, bad people, revenge. It's like, I think soap operas just get tagged with that daytime, but you probably watch a soap opera and you just don't know it.
She may not say this, but she probably would really appreciate you taking care of things at home while she's at work. That would be awesome. Come home.
Oh, I mean, I hold
dinner's
the crib
ready,
down.
house is clean. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, Al, give me a word to learn real quick.
Okay, Tom, really quickly, what is a Rizzler?
Rizzler?
Yes.
Is this a follower?
A hint is
it a follower? Wait a minute. Is it a follower of RZA?
No,
the distinguished hip hop artist.
Didn't we have Riz as a word at one?
Yes, go with that, Chicky.
Yeah.
Look at y'all.
What?
And first of all, I'm down
Remember
that
this?
he even guessed RZA. I almost a tear almost came out of my eye.
I don't know who it is. I just heard the name.
Remember what Riz was? Charisma. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that absolutely.
Well,
go with that. Go with that.
So, is the Rizzler the arch enemy of?
I can't talk to you anymore.
I can't either.
Chick, you tried.
Is it the opposite of charisma? He has negative charisma. He's a Rizzler.
No, it's just like what Chick was saying. So you just like somebody with charisma. So just like that word Riz means charisma. It's just like that Josh. He's a Rizzler. He took
yeah.
another
Oh,
girlfriend
yeah.
of mine. Yes.
Oh, that's great. So I'd say I was at this gathering, and there were a lot of single women there. Man, I was watching that Josh Arnold. He is a Rizzler.
I do have a lot of charisma.
Yeah. He was flapping his tongue. Flapping his tongue, and I don't mean talking.
Oh boy.
Yeah, okay, babies. Al, we'll talk to you next week.
Hey, I love y'all. Thank you.
Have a great final show. Be cool. It'll be great.
I will.
You're cool. Al defines cool.
cool,
That's why
baby.
he's giving me cool lessons. Not that I need him. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopig. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show on our last day of broadcasting. I'd like to say goodbye to everybody.
We're fine. We're cool.
There's Christy Lee at the SILAC News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
Not helping. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Call me the Rizzler. That's right.
Yeah, you have a lot of charisma,
That's
buddy.
you. If there's one thing you can do, my friend, it's talk up the ladies.
Yeah.
Now we have Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
You don't sweat much for a woman of your size.
Coming up, we have Dude Wipes and their Dumpkin Spice Dude Wipes, seasonal. What if are they going to do something for the Christmas holiday?
I bet they
He
do.
did. He told us. Yeah.
What was it again?
Pine.
It was some kind of
okay.
Dingleberry all the way or something.
Oh, that's perfect.
It begins and ends with pine.
Maybe Jingleberries. I think it was Jingleberry. Yeah, and he said
gotta
it was
have peppermint in there.
Very good. Very good. Now,
well, I mean,
what's happening?
Oh, we have two juveniles trying to have a conversation.
Two? I count four. I'm not even going through the glass. They would get up to at least five. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom program. I'll urge you to go to the Bob and Tom website. A bunch of stuff going on there, including how many times do I have to tell you?
That's what we're wondering.
The NFL. That'll be reflected in your minimum.
You know what?
pay.
I'll take the pay cut if you don't talk about it that much.
Well, it's reflected in your pay.
It says daunting, and I'm part of it, and it's daunting.
We have your opportunity to use your brains.
Yeah, we got it.
And,
Just
and
get
make
to it.
make the sports picks. Okay, don't.
Uh-oh.
Go on.
No, I like
see
Don't
if I
make him
care.
mad.
No, see if I care.
What is it called? Is it Pigskin Pick'em? Or is it Shoeing of the Week?
We got
How do I find it on the website?
Pigskin Picks.
Pigskin Picks?
Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. It's right there on the front page of our website.
All right.
While you're there, find out about prize picks. That's right. That could be very, very valuable to you. And also, we have the Chick McGee video from our friends at SILAC. And you can see what's going on with SILAC Insurance. And we happen to segue right now to the SILAC Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
And sex experts have shared some of the things they want you to know about intimacy in a new report.
Oh.
That was in the New York Times. You ready?
Yeah, let me get a pen and paper.
According to the therapists, people are too worried about what constitutes a normal sex life and should let go of the numbers game to enjoy the sex they're having with their partners.
Every day.
What do you mean every day?
Sex every day.
You have sex every day?
No, I want to.
Thank you. Thank you, Pat. Extraordinarily helpful. So this is the New York Times is concerned about what a normal sex life is.
You hear the laughter. I'm helping.
Apparently. Why? You don't think the New York Times people have sex?
Well, I don't understand what they say, but let go of the numbers game?
Well,
Yeah,
like there's this notion that you should have sex 3 to 5 times a week.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
it's not numbers of partners.
Well, no, Tom.
Well, then clarify.
Yeah, that does clarify.
That's body count.
But in her defense,
says-
she didn't get to the body of the story.
Well, and it says to enjoy the sex they're having with their partner. So
Okay.
it is time to reframe the definition of sex from an action with a single goal to a sexual menu of experiences, Josh.
Who wrote this?
I don't know about
Bill
that.
Clinton wrote this.
I think the sexual menu I like, but
Yes.
it should always have the there
goal?
should always be a
There
goal.
should always be
Yeah.
the goal, right?
I mean, whether it be we're trying to make a baby, whether it be I just want to feel good.
Candace Nicole Hargens at Emory University encourages clients to identify their yeses, nos, maybes, but pleasure should always be the main course.
Yeah.
So this whole thing
Well,
now has
no,
become
not necessarily.
it's a menu.
What?
Well, the previous one you said it was a menu, right? A
No.
sexual menu of experiences.
No, that's to serve man was a menu.
That was a cookbook.
The cookbook.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
right.
There is more than one type of sexual desire than what is portrayed in movies and porn, which is often depicted as spontaneous with sudden overwhelming urge to have sex, like Pat.
Like right now.
Like right now.
But that's a thing, though, right?
Yeah, but so
Yeah,
they're
but
saying that movie sex is fake.
Yeah, but they're really there's a lack of specifics here.
Yes.
They could really tell us what they are kind of talking about.
Well, I've only had the highlights, so I don't.
Oh.
I've got a question. Can we just play music the rest of the time we're on the air here?
Keep going.
Are you embarrassed by talking about sex?
Does it make you uncomfortable?
Very.
You prude?
Couples should let go of the expectation that they will feel desire in the same way. Desire discrepancy is the norm rather than the expectation, or the exception, rather. Sorry.
This is also vague.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
what.
that means because you're horny.
Doesn't necessarily mean you are.
I am.
And
right.
that is
and
more-
that's normal.
Of
That's-
course.
Yes.
But again, these are what I guess.
Right.
Taking on a more clitoral approach to sex through foreplay and various types of stimulation should be viewed not just as a precursor, but the main event.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Duh.
You know what that sentence you said?
Yeah.
Put it in Josh speak for us.
Women like when
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. Okay.
when the vagina is involved. Oh, gee, I should use the genitals during sex? Who knew?
Well, some people don't know, Josh.
Sex therapists stress that male sexuality is as complex and variable as female sexuality.
Not really, just
And-
touch it.
Well, and men are just as likely to be the low desire partner as a woman.
Oh, sure. Yeah. That happens to me, but I'm on certain medications that I go through waves where I just simply am not interested.
Yeah, and you blame your drugs for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these waves last hours?
No, they can last a couple weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you do it anyway?
Yeah.
Do you have a substitute for it?
Sound like you're bored to
Like
me.
a stand-in? Like a pinch hitter?
No.
Oh.
Like for example, someone who quits drinking may become a gym rat.
Oh, gotcha.
So if you give up
You mean like a honey rat?
your sexuality, do you?
I get what you're saying. It's not that I'm necessarily like, I'm going to abstain. It's
I just
a
not interested.
total lack of
Yeah.
interest. And talking to doctors and my therapist, it's mostly pharmacological.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's a terrible side effect.
Yeah.
So do you like ride a bike or lift weights?
Again, it's not something that it's
Read
just
a book.
Yeah, sure. I'll do all three of those.
I'm not on any pharmaceuticals, but that happens, I think, to everybody.
Of
There are
course.
just
Yeah.
weeks
Of course.
go
Yes.
by and you're just not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, that ever happened to you?
Well, my new supplement it makes me really tired. I have a hard time sleeping at night.
What supplement's that?
Crystal meth.
And I thought we were talking.
Yeah.
He used the word supplement.
I thought a
to
friend.
suck us in.
I thought a friend was seeking our counsel.
Yeah. He just wants to be a comedian.
Yes, I was fishing for a pizza joke, got nothing. I'm glad. Thank you for stepping up.
That's what you were going for.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm surprised you were fishing for it instead of just saying it.
No. It's much funnier when you
Bully myself?
Yes.
I do like that too.
Also in the story, therapists say intimacy should be on the calendar, not just sex.
Of course.
While scheduling sex is often doled
Now,
out
what
as
is this
common
intimacy
advice.
I keep hearing people talk about? What is this?
While scheduling sex is often doled out as a common advice, this can actually backfire and put pressure on folks to keep a sexual appointment, if you will.
Isn't there a glaring lack of reproduction mentioned in this story?
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget the main reason for having sex.
It's the New York Times.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, they don't want
care for
anyone to
babies.
reproduce.
Yeah.
Instead of putting a date on the calendar for sex, experts recommend scheduling activities that, quote, open the door to intimacy. Stop overthinking and just do it, is the line in the story.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. According to sex therapist Dr. Steven Snyder, quote, good sex makes you dumber and great sex makes you really, really stupid.
What does that even
What
mean?
does that even mean?
I don't get it.
Almost
I don't
everything in
either.
this, I think, is meaningless.
It really is.
This feels like it was AI generated, to be
Yeah, it
honest.
kind of does.
Yeah, something's wrong.
And the New York Times? Oh, I'd hate to think that.
Something
but-
is off with that article.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
No one read that and went, "Oh, that was helpful."
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to schedule it on a calendar.
According to them, no.
I think that's helpful, though.
I think so too.
Yeah.
How would that work exactly?
What do you mean?
You
put it-
literally write sex on the calendar, whichever day of the week you want to do it. Yeah.
No, you're saying it is helpful to do that?
Right
I
here.
think you should.
I think it should be spontaneous.
Oh, I
I
think
don't
it should be
think all
the time.
spontaneous.
Not all the time. I feel like there should be
That's
some.
a little awkward.
No, it's
I'm
not.
gonna grab my phone here. Let's see. I got to go to Target at 10.
Anticipation is
And
one of my favorite
I
feelings.
got the kids'
That's
soccer game.
interesting.
Soccer game
Yes.
at 2.
Right?
Jess is on to something of like,
Anticipation is one of
Right.
my favorite feelings.
Okay.
Anticipating something fun. And I think that that's okay.
Well, according to my calendar, the way this thing's going to lay out, we're going to have to do it in the produce section of Kroger, or I'm going to be thrown off my schedule. I got an oil change at 6:15.
Well, it says here we have sex tomorrow night. Boy, that's going to make that parent-teacher conference awkward.
Although she is hot. I mean, that teacher. Have you seen them?
How about Raycon Everyday Earbuds?
You can wear those during it now because you can couple them.
They just launched their
Right?
upgraded model of best-selling Everyday Earbuds. That's right, Tom. They have multi-point connectivity now. That's multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus new quick charge function, active noise cancellation, swell new colors for Raycon's Everyday Earbuds, blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black, and their ergonomic earbud shape and that optimized gel tip fits the widest range of ears, I say, every ear ever made. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Is everybody happy? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I had my AI generator read that article,
Mm-hmm.
and then it can actually reduce it to either 3 paragraphs, 2 paragraphs, 1 paragraph, or a sentence.
Oh.
And it says, root around downstairs.
Yeah, that's what that article.
That's what the AI summed it up.
Root
fellas. Root around.
Mhm.
And you're welcome. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Life is made up of many gorgeous moments. Cherish them all, big and small, with Blue Nile. Whether it's for yourself or a loved one, Blue Nile's unrivaled selection of expertly crafted fine jewelry and statement pieces help make all your moments sparkle. Blue Nile's experts are on hand to guide you, and their diamond guarantee ensures you get the highest quality at the best price. Celebrate a life well lived in the most radiant way and save up to 30% at BlueNile.com. That's BlueNile.com.
Oh, and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Everybody's fighting.
Who listens to this show?
I don't know.
Let's move forward here. Christy Lee.
It ain't what it used to be. I can
Christy
tell you
Lee.
that.
Christy Lee is once again at the SILAC news desk. As we explore the world of news, we've already explored the world of sports to a degree at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk starring Chick McGee.
Such as it is.
What have you got?
Venezuela's authoritarian leader Nicolas Maduro has declared that Christmas will start in October.
That's right. Maduro, let me tell you something. This Maduro is a nut.
Yeah, he is. And
He's
to crack down
crazy.
on dissent, in his weekly TV show, he
Oh, yeah.
stated, September smells like Christmas.
Love that Maduro.
This
the name
year,
of the
and
TV
to
show.
honor you all, to thank you all, I'm going to decree the beginning of Christmas on October 1st. Christmas arrived for everyone in peace, joy, and security.
It sounds like a joke in a movie
I
with
know,
some
doesn't it?
crazed dictator.
Yeah. The Venezuelan Episcopal Conference protested the unilateral acceleration of Christmas, warning that the holiday is not to be used for political or propaganda goals.
I suggested moving it to a Monday, and everyone got mad.
Christmas is December 25th. So,
how strange.
Isn't
What
it?
day is Christmas this year, Tom?
It's a Wednesday.
Do you remember? I looked it up yesterday before you, because you had to know.
I was just trying to make sure that I didn't fire you on a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday.
Thank
If
you.
you'd like
Ron.
to follow me.
What a
fire me
lunatic.
This Christmas.
Right?
That's a very strange
That
proclamation.
is very weird.
I mean, it just reminds me of the movie The In-Laws.
Yes.
With Peter Falk.
Right.
And Alan Arkin, and they fight that crazy dictator.
Yeah.
That tries to put the topless woman on the tries to put the topless woman in the flag.
Hilarious.
Is that Mrs. General? That's what he. Yes. Is that Mrs. General on the flag?
What a lunatic.
A Delta Airlines flight from Boston to Rome was diverted due to a severe diarrhea incident.
Boston at last, and the plane's touching down.
According to flight data, the plane was 2 hours into its journey when it turned around, landed in New York City, following the so-called onboard medical issue. It was reported a passenger had severe bouts of diarrhea all over their seat. The incident comes after several similar issues that have plagued Delta recently, including passengers getting sick from moldy chicken. And last year, a Delta Airlines flight to Barcelona was forced to return to Atlanta after a passenger had diarrhea all the way through the plane.
How did that work?
Well, he
Must
was
have been
trying
running
to get
to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And just sprayed down the whole place.
Yep.
What does it cost to turn a plane around? Doesn't it cost them a fortune
I
to
would think so.
go to the gate?
Disrupts your whole schedule for everybody.
Are you allowed to beat up the person who had diarrhea?
Why would you get on the plane if you know you're sick? Don't get on the plane.
You ever been that sick?
Or wear a diaper.
But diarrhea doesn't necessarily creep up on you.
You turn the plane around over the Atlantic Ocean, diarrhea, that level?
I mean, it does creep up on you. It's not, so I can kind of go, well, it makes sense if somebody goes, I wasn't sick when I got on. It hit me as we were up here.
Yeah, maybe don't eat the oysters before you get on board.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Well, on a lighter note.
Oh, I don't know if this is a lighter note, but it's kind of an interesting note from the world of science. For people suffering from a rare condition that prevents them from burping.
Weird.
Botox could be the answer, Josh.
Is that right?
Yeah, you let out a big one this morning.
Chick is one of the best burpers on command.
I don't want to brag, but I can't burp the alphabet, but I can give you a loud one on command if you'd like. Yeah.
According to the USA Today,
not bad.
Wow. Thank you very much.
The inability to belch, officially known as retrograde, chrysopharyngitis dysfunction.
Okay.
It's called albelchia, or can cause bloating, pain, gurgling in the neck and chest, and excessive flatulence.
So it's what's not coming out the face is going out the.
Kind of backs up.
What is that? The old joke? Smart fart took an elevator, something like that, right?
What?
What a
Yes.
belch is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Better out than in, as long as it doesn't make gravy, stuff like that. You know.
Oh, God.
Yes, these are all old sayings.
From the playground?
So you're saying these people, if they drink a soda pop, for example, they were unable to belch, it comes out the back?
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
or
increased
it
flatulence.
stays in and they can't belch, or they just bloat up.
So you get...
What is that condition called?
I'm sorry, where do you get the Botox then?
About 1,800 people have received Botox injections to help them burp after a laryngologist, Robert Bastian, first named the condition and came up with a treatment in the neck. They give it to him in the neck.
It's like you take a book and you punch their trachea.
No, you don't do that.
It breaks their windpipe and they
Helps people
suffocate.
burp, I guess. I don't know how it works.
I wonder how it works.
Must
Let's
relax.
break down the. Oh yeah.
Relax your esophagus, your larynx.
Yeah.
I thought. Okay. Yeah.
What is Botox is used to tighten skin, right?
Yeah.
Wrinkles and stuff. Yeah.
Wrinkles.
Tighten wrinkles.
I know that deep throating is a form. Some of the principles in that are the same as what we're
based
talking
on.
Oh,
Botox
sure.
technology.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
You have to relax.
Yeah. Take it to the root.
Or you suffocate. Yeah.
Hey, there's also new research out there that
I
reveals.
want to feel the tip of your nose.
This is going to piss you off because you have a cat.
Okay.
Because you probably already know this, because I didn't think
Mites?
this was an outstanding
Mites,
fact.
disease,
That
filth,
both dogs and cats enjoy playing fetch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Wait
a cat
a
that
minute.
played
Yeah,
fetch.
that's wrong.
Absolutely.
No.
Your cat would bring it back?
Yes.
Really?
Or would your cat go, oh, you threw that so I could go get it? I don't
swear
think
I had
so.
a cat that was a cat dog anyway.
Now my
She
cats
thought-
they won't bring it back every time.
Right,
But
but
they
will.
Yes.
When they want you to throw it again, they're done.
Really?
We have a lot of fun.
Scientists
Is that right?
surveyed pets. Scientists surveyed pet parents and of the nearly 74,000 dog owners.
Pet parents? That's what we're calling them
And
now?
my fur babies.
That participated, almost 80% said their dogs played fetch. My
You don't,
dog sometimes won't bring it back.
You
He'll
don't
look
call
at me
that
like,
your pet dog. You call it your fur baby. Is that right? Okay.
As for cat owners, 8,000 were surveyed and more than 40% said their cat also engaged in fetching behavior, showing that fetching among cats is more common than previously thought. Cats were more likely to display fetching behavior if they were generally more active and playful and if they live indoors.
One time would be more common than I thought.
Same here, yeah.
No, we have all kinds of games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I take this crinkly little ball thing, and I put it on the banister of the stairs, and it rolls down, and then Gravy swats at it and catches it. And then I do it again, and she swats at it and
What
catches
about
it.
the game you have with tuna where you put it on the head of your baby?
Yeah, right. And then Gravy feasts.
All right, thank
and I
you.
finish.
So, but does Gravy bring the ball to you?
I would say 1 out of 10 times will bring it in my vicinity.
In my
Your Honor,
No, I'm not. That's just the truth. I'm not saying that's
So cats play fetch by watching you go get the ball and bring it back.
I'm kinda most of the
That really
time.
isn't fetch.
I'm not arguing with you.
I am.
Well, you shut up.
Who am I arguing with?
I forget.
Although cats of all breeds sometimes engage in fetching, it's more common in Burmese, Siamese, and Tonkinese cats.
Tonkinese?
Those they look like little trucks?
Shaped like trucks.
I'm sorry.
I've never heard of a Tonkinese.
Bang a gong. She's shaped like a truck.
And
Hubcap for a head. What is it? Yeah.
Fetching reported for most dog breeds, but some are more likely than others. We pretty much know this probably.
Well,
Labrador.
the ones with retriever in their name.
Labrador and
it's
Golden
a
Retrievers.
Dirty lie.
Yeah.
Border Collies and English Cocker Spaniels are known for being good fetchers. Your Golden doesn't like to play fetch?
No, she'll go get it, and then she just sits and looks at you with the ball in her mouth.
Ah.
Well, what's the problem?
See, my cat will eventually
What's the problem?
bring it back.
Have you tried training the dog to do that? Because you can get some treats, and in a few minutes they'll figure out what's going on. If I bring this thing back, I get a treat.
No, that's not true.
That is.
Are you sure?
Sure. Bring your dog here. You can't teach an old dog new
You won't let
tricks.
me bring dogs in. You've told me about that.
I'm going to start bringing mine in, I think. At least one of them.
Are you?
Our pet's fun.
So it's okay for you, but the rest of us can't bring our dogs
That's
in?
exactly
Or my
exactly
cat.
right. Yeah.
Gravy would love it in here.
Oh, I'd love to have your
All
cat
kinds
in
of
here.
wires to bite.
We're off the air by 7.
How much? To ask Eddie, how much amperage to kill a cat?
She might bring us a mouse. You never know. It's a big field out here.
Might
There's
bring
a
us a
lot.
raccoon. They've had him in the ceiling here before.
That's true. Another new survey. This time it reveals Americans feel overwhelmed by their own clutter. The poll of 2,000 U.S. adults conducted for the Container Store, of course.
I love the Container Store.
I know you do. About half of Americans have at least one room in their home that they believe is unsalvageable with clutter.
Unsalvageable.
Gee.
That's
Do you have a clutter room?
no,
Not at all.
Not anymore. I did. Yeah.
I don't have a
anymore.
butter room either.
Do you think he's
Beating
got
you
a
to the-
clutter room?
No, I'm asking.
What about a dough room?
My doughery?
You got a pizza oven room.
Honey,
Dough.
I got to go vacuum the doughery.
Get me to a doughery.
It's just a giant marble island, and I'm rolling
Rolling your
pins
dough.
all hanging.
Flour on the wall.
I would guarantee the most clutter in this outfit here would be Ace.
Oh,
Yeah, but Ace, you don't consider it clutter, do you?
It sounds like it's organized.
Yeah.
though.
Organized chaos.
35% of respondents said they feel cramped in their homes.
Well, get rid of this stuff.
The average respondent does 3 major cleanouts every year, and nearly a third do so more often. According to those surveyed, the easiest rooms to organize are A, the living room, B, the bedroom, C, the bathroom. Hardest rooms to organize are the kitchen, followed by the garage.
And the toilet.
The hardest things to get rid of are clothes, kitchen equipment, and hobby items.
Okay.
It's kind of true, yeah.
So that you mean like that canoe you have in your bathroom?
I don't have a canoe in my bathroom, but okay.
I'm sure somebody does.
Who has a canoe in their bathroom?
We can the
I have a
kayak.
bathroom that big.
Well, no, it's hanging from the ceiling. I could see that.
Do you have a room full of junk?
No, I used to, but I don't now. No.
Yeah, same here. I used to have nothing.
I had nothing to do with cleaning it up other than giving money to the people who did or the person that did. But yeah.
She's a godsend. A
Or
scientist.
you can take personal responsibility and do it yourself. There's always that
Oh,
route.
boy.
Save money.
Yeah.
No, you make money with her. It's
Please
great.
clean my house.
Ace, do you have a fire extinguisher at your place?
I have 2 in the kitchen.
Okay, very good, very good.
Fire blankets? Do you have fire blankets?
I do. I do.
What's that?
I have one near the fireplace
Well, Jess got you one for Christmas.
and one on my bed because it gets so hot.
Friction.
Yeah.
Heat.
Hotbed.
Speaking of hot, a woman
Have you seen the ad, Pat, where the guy's the stove just catches on fire, the whole cooktop catches on
Right.
fire,
No.
and then the guy just takes this blanket, throws it on it, and everything goes.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
done.
it's great.
And you can reuse it. We have
Yeah.
one right. We have one in the green
Yeah,
room
they're
right
great.
next to the sink.
You should have one.
Pat, you got one from Jess for Christmas. I know we
Do you
all
have
did.
do you have a gas cooktop or do you have electric?
I have no idea.
I think you do know.
You don't know?
You don't know.
Actually, I know it. You have electric.
I have electric.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can still, I suppose, set it on fire.
Of course you can. You can set a pan on fire.
I've done that there.
Try to cook a notebook.
I'd like to set all of you on fire. Is that
yeah,
wrong?
you know what? I'd
Yeah,
let
that
you
is wrong.
Yeah, okay.
emulate me, baby.
But there's a woman in Greece who likes fires.
I
In
believe
fact,
it's immolate.
she's been sentenced to prison for setting fires to flirt with firefighters.
Huh?
Greek City Times reports a 44-year-old woman has been arrested in Tripoli for
Going
two
to Greek
consecutive...
City, gonna have some butts.
Tom is laughing in spite of himself.
He doesn't want
He doesn't want to laugh.
He doesn't want to laugh.
The 44-year-old woman was arrested in Tripoli for two consecutive and intentional arson incidents. Fire officials said the woman had set the fires because she liked to see the firefighters and flirt with them. She has received
Fun!
a 3-year prison sentence as
Wow.
well as an $1,100 fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not too crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's not going to be a Hallmark movie. Setting the little Christmas cabin on fire to meet the handsome firefighter.
That is a meet cute.
That's a special kind of lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
She'll probably
sad.
clog the toilet in prison to meet the maintenance guy.
He's so cute.
Scientists have also constructed a robot that will blend a living mushroom with machinery.
Huh?
Well, that's certainly handy.
A team led by Cornell University researchers cultivated king oyster mushrooms into the hardware of a wheeled robot that was developed to read the mushroom's raw electrical activity. These electrical signals were then processed and converted into digital information to activate the robot's moving parts. So the mushroom is actually controlling the robot.
I am baffled.
How did this come about?
I don't know, but now you've got a robot that's a fun guy.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Deafening.
All drums.
I mean, just
Fun guy, Christy. Classics.
Ace is shaking his head.
Is that what you're hiding behind?
Ace, you got one better?
It's about time.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, chick.
Yes, Ace.
What did the tired dragon make for dinner?
I'm in. The setup has me.
The tired dragon make for dinner. I don't know what.
The filet mignon.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Love the setup. Love it.
Implying the dragons actually cook.
Yeah,
See.
well, all he has to do is put the steak in his...
Right, yeah, right.
What if dragons existed or
That'd be cool.
exist? Be
Joke-
nuts. Flying dragons and they shoot fire? Come on.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
Thank you very much, Ace. And now it's time to check in with Chick McGee at the compound, getting ready to watch some football.
I've got the Simply Safe Home Security System. Have you ever felt that sense of unease when you leave your home? Did I leave the garage door up? Is my back door open? What's going on? I need to find out. Did I leave the puppy dogs outside and they're going to chew my couch now? Not outside of their room, not running free in the house. I can check with my Simply Safe Home Security System and my 9 cameras. I did research on the best security systems available and landed on Simply Safe. It's protected my home for about 10 years now, exceeded all my expectations because Simply Safe has Fast Protect monitoring and LifeGuard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. It can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract. You can cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day with no hidden fees ever. SimpliSafe has been named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years running and offers the best customer service in home security, according to Newsweek. Easy to install and activate your SimpliSafe system in less than an hour. You can do it yourself, or you can choose professional installation and have a pro from SimpliSafe do it for you. Protect your home with 50% off. 50% off with a new SimpliSafe system plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
So I'm reading the rest of this article about these robots.
Yeah.
So the electricity that runs them is generated
From
by,
the mushrooms.
well, this is so. It says the robots are able to walk and roll as a response to the electrical spikes generated by the mushrooms. This is from the journal Science and Robotics. Wow, this is going to end poorly.
What do you mean?
You think so?
Oh, I think so. This is going to have a bad ending when the robots take over.
Oh, yeah.
At least that's the morale of the story as I read it.
Oh. These jokes are pure shiitake.
Coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy and Pat and Josh and Ace, and I'm Chick at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. If you're still using TP, stop it. Dump your roll, because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean. Pants down. Wipe that up.
Wipe that up.
Thank you very much.
Hey, it's National Cheese Pizza Day.
I'm going to Greek City.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of cheese pizza?
What?
You like to have a topping?
You might as well have garlic bread.
No.
Well, Pat, I think we really need to
all.
have Patty G. You should do one of your pizza songs then. Do you have any that are specifically cheese-related?
I have the crust one. I have a Make It Cheesy. The
Make
Eagles.
It Cheesy.
Well, that would be a
what?
That would be a cheesy one, wouldn't
I'm
it?
not going to be able to. No, I can't make up my mind until you tell me all of them.
Come on, Chick. Smile.
Running down the road, trying to lose my low.
Just one more stanza. Here we go. Well, I'm hungry and alone. Pick up my iPhone and order pizza right online.
Yeah.
I had pepperoni, don't like anchovy. One that's plain will do just fine. Make it cheesy, extra
Make it
cheesy.
My God, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And stuff the crust with mozzarella. That will please me.
I think Pat and I should put out an album.
I think you should shut up.
Oh,
This extra weight is here to stay.
Yeah.
I've eaten pizza 3 times a day. Domino's is on its way. So make it cheesy. Ah, do-do-do. Goo-do-do. Mozzarella.
See, we could hear the jokes if you'd shut up.
Yeah, nobody's having fun. We're going to put a stop to that. I missed
Here comes the ending.
Okay.
Wow.
Ah, that's so nice, Pat. Thank you very much. A little tribute to cheese pizza.
Yes.
I did not know that you did not like cheese pizza.
I didn't either.
Not a fan.
I did not care. Yeah.
Well, that's not nice. That's kind of hurtful.
That hurts me.
I don't think it does, for starters. And
We have to hurry up. The American Pickers guys are knocking on Ace's door.
time now for Today in History. September 5.
Why don't you go over to Ace's house and take Noah and
September
do a little
5.
video tour?
I don't think he would allow you to do that, and I would not blame him. Tom?
I think you would. You
That'd be
would,
fun.
wouldn't you, Ace?
No.
No?
I'd like to do. I would like to do that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the stuff that Ace has?
I've been over there.
You have?
Like?
Yeah.
What was it like?
I'd hope he'd have the most extensive collection of erotic pottery you've ever seen.
Yeah. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Just
I was at Ace's apartment when he used to live down the street.
Oh, my
boobs
God.
and
That was 40
penises
years
and-
ago.
It wasn't 40 years ago.
What year?
83.
Yeah.
So over 40.
No, it was 83.
every bit.
Yeah.
That's a fat 40.
Yeah.
No, it was 83.
I was there once. Learned my
Boy,
way.
things have changed.
Yeah, things have changed. He has a home. It's in a nice neighborhood.
I'm very well aware of that.
Yes.
That apartment was very sketchy.
That was great.
That was a great apartment. What are you talking about?
I'm talking
That
about
building?
the.
They knocked it down. So they
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
put some
Yes.
Yeah.
They do that to all the nice places, don't they?
Yeah. This is far too nice. Let's knock her down.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
landmark
All right,
buildings.
boys. Knock her down.
Well, they did do that. Now
Yeah, I
that I
hope-
think about it.
Many, many criminals died when it
What
fell. to the
floor were
ground.
you on? You were way up there, weren't you?
10.
10, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It was a high
Yeah.
rise.
Well, I bet if that
I
couch.
was when I first moved here, I was so close to moving into that exact same place, and no one had told me you were there.
There was a local news anchor. We were in the elevator, and he says, "You know, the higher up you, the more important you are."
Oh.
He goes, "What floor are you on?" I go, 10. I say, "What floor are you on?" 7.
What's he doing now?
Oh, you always remembered that, huh?
You remember Derek?
I guess you told him.
Derek lived there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's retired now.
Yeah.
He's doing all right. I just
Okay.
saw him not too long ago.
Oh, very good.
He was retired when he was working. That's what I thought.
No,
Happy
he wasn't.
birthday,
Mailing it in.
1847, Jesse James. So it's not the motorcycle guy.
No, it's the outlaw.
Okay. This is sad. 1929. Bob Newhart, who recently passed away.
I don't know how I feel about Jesse James and Machine Gun Kelly and the people who reuse names that have been used. I don't care for that.
You don't
I
care
would
for that?
like for the real Machine Gun Kelly to meet the new Machine Gun Kelly.
Yes, that's what.
See if he's not machine gunned immediately.
Yeah, good point. Mr. Newhart, of course, you appreciated his performance in Elf, did you, Josh?
Oh, he's fine. That movie's just.
It's
I thought you
adorable.
liked Elf.
Elf is adorable.
Yeah, you remember
Josh
the
hates
premise, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am a grown man, but I am an elf, you see. I'm an adult who eats candy. I'm tall, but my bed is short. Every year we'll watch it. Yeah! Get the family together.
You just don't like Joy, do you?
I love Joy. I don't like Elf.
Okay.
So sorry. How about Happy Birthday? Ooh.
You know, if you guys are going to set me up to do some of these older bits of
Yeah,
mine,
we could play along.
hey,
Yeah.
laugh or something. I had to sit
Welcome
here.
to my world.
No.
As quiet as a,
You know what?
it was as quiet as a church.
Welcome to me and Pumpkin Spice.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take your suggestions, your criticism. We're going to take them under advisement.
We're going to think about it.
And we will get back to you.
I mean, my God.
Because I'm going to tell you,
They just did the same thing to me.
this happens to everybody.
When you get to one of the classics, everybody shuts up. Sorry. How about this one? These are all dead people.
Stared at me like I was a...
More dead people. Sorry.
a painting.
1940. Happy birthday, Raquel Welch.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Dad.
she was hot, yeah.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, not
Nice
more.
boobs.
I thought she was born in 10,000 BC.
Yeah.
1946. Oh, another sad one. Freddie Mercury.
AIDS.
That's helpful. Yeah.
Is that the timing of that?
Is it ironic that a guy that was named Mercury spent most of his time singing about love for Uranus?
And we're sitting here again. We're sitting here again talking about the same things.
Oh, God.
Sorry. How about this one? Here's a good one. A nice guy, friend of the show. We've talked to him on the air. Michael Keaton, born in 1951.
Yes, he's very nice.
Having a good weekend. Beetlejuice
Yes,
opens up
can't
in theaters.
wait.
Now, if this is successful, are they going to
See that on
Beetlejuice?
vacation?
They should. But you now he's going to show up. You said it 3 times.
That's right.
Oh,
AIDS.
yeah, you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
If
on
you
this.
say AIDS 3 times, Freddie Mercury shows up. Let me try it. AIDS. Okay.
No, don't honor him with a chuckle. Well, no.
No.
It's the bravery of it.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury's not here, but the dad from Brady Bunch is at the door.
You're not going to give up, are you? Let's see.
Rock Hudson?
Here we go. 1698.
Josh Arnold.
1698. Peter the Great imposes a tax on beards.
I thought it was Peter the Not So Great.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know why.
Why did he tax beards?
Maybe he couldn't grow one. I don't know. What an odd.
It is odd.
Very odd. How odd is it? Well,
Very odd. He'd be bringing in the dough right now. They're very popular. And On the Road, Jack Kerouac's novel, first published in this date in 1957.
Unreadable drivel.
I can really mention anything at this point. You're kind of a streak of negativity. Thank you so much for joining us. And we have other delights on the way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay.
What?
Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling. It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.